Beep ba 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 boo ba ba da da da. Is the audio loud? Let me test this. Oh my god, my voice. I hate hearing my voice. Let's go! After reading a Tower of God chapter that annoyed me a lot, we have returned with Omniscient Reader's viewpoint. Today, we are going to investigate another arc, chapters 85 to 92. That's my goal. And hello, Chris. Welcome to the stream. I hope you had a nice day, and it's only going to get nicer reading Tower of God together with me. There you are. Chat didn't work. Last time, last time, I hit another small Suyon. You see Angie Suyon screaming at the subscriber account. You see casual Suyon lying below the chat. But where is the laughing Suyon? Can you find her? Last time we left off with finishing off the King of Questions. No, it was not King. The destruction, Hello Cora, welcome to the stream. I hope you had a nice day and it's only going to get nicer from here. She's in front of the phone. You can see my mouse, right? There's just Sooyoung pouting. It's just like her making noises, this thing here. Be able to see the mouse. Do I have it turned off? Reading. Capture cursors on. You should be able to see the cursor, yeah. You're close. You're close. What was the disaster? The name was Disaster. The Disaster of Questions. We finished up the Disaster of Questions and are probably going to face off against other disasters in the future. Because this is the whole arc. We're fighting against Disaster, I think. Not one, not two. I think there were four? Four that we need to go through. So let's see how these few chapters that we have planned out for today are going to work out. Constellation, Prisoner of the Golden Headband, is somewhat satisfied. Constellation, Secretive Plotter, nods despite his dissatisfaction. Can still feel the wind flowing freely in my hands. Constellation, Demonic Judge of Fire, is happy with your fable. Someone has recommended your scenario on the Starstream. You have been gifted 25,000 coins. Look at all these people. They're all like suffering, all disturbed, all traumatized. Scenes like these were in a novel, and this main character must have seen it happen over and over again. I always thought I had read Trusa to the end, but what I had read was different from what I understood it from. How I understood it. But what I did read was different from how I understood it. Perhaps I don't know those words. What are you looking at? As well as I think I do. Chapter 92 is a really good cliffhanger. Ooh. That sounds good. Wait, no, it's not. I lied to you. I missed. 92 would be a good cliffhanger. And depending on how I feel, we might actually stop on 92. I think we will stop on... Hello Lachi, welcome to the stream. Have a nice day and it's only going to get nicer from here on out. According to my schedule, we're actually going to 98, not 92. That was a mistake on my part. 98 is actually where I'm aiming for, but then that is a few more chapters than 92. What else do I think I do? Huh? What's this? Oh, the Dokkaebi. Dokkaebi Dokgak has invited you to his channel. Who invites who now? What does that mean? Invite you to his channel? Provide more peak. Yeah, we need some peak to cleanse my eyes from what I read before this. Besides reading Lookism, this is really the thing that I look forward to the most in the weeks. No, look at our boy Biyong being all scared. Or like being nervous. see what's going on. I'll pretend I didn't see him. What are you doing? Where's my reward? Huh? Dokak. Storyteller who owns multiple major channels, including the Tokyo Dome. Ah, yes. Your reward. My apologies. My mistake. Byung and the many other mid-level Dokebi are all talk, but Dokak is different. He shouldn't be taken lightly. The sub-scenario SSS Great Hunt has been completed. Calculating rewards. You've received 50,000 coins rewards. It was Dokak who started the sub-scenario, so most of this reward must have come out of his pockets. I bet he hated it. And the additional reward? There was more if I remember correctly. Ah, of course, I'll give it to you now. After all, you were the one who made this scenario entertaining. Byung, prepare his rewards. I'm sorry? Prepare his rewards. Do I have to tell you again? Oh no, he's a bully. He's a workplace bully. He's super, like he's in a superior position to the other Dokebis and he's just bullying them. Ah, look at him go. But you're in charge of the current sub-scenario? Byung! Word has it that your channel grew considerably as of late? No sir, it hasn't. Both Japan and Korea will be competing in the 6th scenario together. Don't tell me you forgot. I'm sorry sir, I'll get it ready right away. I have a specific voice I normally use for Byung, but because Byung right now, his color is not the normal one he's talking with. Like normally he is not like this tuna color or whatever. So right now he's talking more formally. He's not putting up his crazy Dokebi voice. He's not wanting to mess with the Dokak guy. Power dynamics exist even between the Dokebi. We've had our ups and downs, but seeing Byung treated like that, he's practically licking Dokak's boots. Calculating additional rewards. You have received protection symbol of the parasite as a reward. Additional rewards of your choosing are available. You are the biggest contributor in completing the scenario. You are given the first chance to select the additional item of your choice. Infinite Dimension Space Code, Black Flame Finger Gloves, Sylphide's Jump Boots. Black Flame Finger Gloves. That kind of reminds me of Katekyo Hitman Reborn, but it probably is not a reference to that. It probably is just like the flame skill that the Regressor used. Looks like they're going to give me something useful for defeating a catastrophe. It's not disaster, catastrophe. They're all SS grade items. Choose your reward. He looks so down after hearing an earful from Dokak. Now, Chris, you're right. I found Laughing Suyong. She is behind the leg. Yes, that's exactly where she is. That's exactly where she is. Let me pull her bigger for you to enjoy her more. I just made her tinier. There she is, laughing at you. Because it took you so long to find her. A whopping 8 minutes. Can you believe it? That's actually something Suyang would say. You didn't spot me for 8 minutes? Wow, you must be an early renouncer, huh? I personally recommend the infinite... Oh, that's real talking about now. I personally recommend the infinite dimension space code. It has a hidden skill and you can upgrade it easily. Don't need to cry, it's just Suyong. Suyong is always like this. He's a teaser, he's a troll. Byung! Yes, sir! Did you forget to have to explain to the constellations what each item does? Oh, yes, sir! Isn't my manager after all. What are you going to pick, Jungyuk? Huh? You care that Jungyuk is using recovery hibernation level 3. Is he passed out again while standing? How can't he pass out normally? Well, I guess he did push himself a little too much. Recovery hibernation is such a wild skill, and he's just like standing there menacingly. It's like, I'm actually sleeping. I'm recovering right now. Hey, can I pick the item instead of him? Go ahead if you want to get beaten up by Jungyuk later. I choose Infinite Dimension Space Code. Aw, she's such a cutie. Look at her. Great choice. We'll move to the reward area then. The reward area? Additional rewards cannot be issued here. Seriously? Where are you going to take me? I will escort you to my Dokebi Gumtu. What's a Gumtu? Dokebi Gumtu. In traditional fairy tales, Gumtu is a hat worn by government officials. Okay, and how does that make sense for Dokebis? But in Twitter, Gumtu is a room where the Dokebi hide their true selves. I don't think so. Just give it to me here. There's no telling what might happen if I go to his personal space. And there are no rules that say I have to go to a Dokebi Gumtu to receive scenario rewards. Oh, if you keep making a fuss, I can choose to cancel the reward. Fine. Interesting. The Star Stream... I think this is meant to be Starstream and not Starstream. It's particularly thorough when it comes to rewards. There's no way he could take back a reward, even if it's for a sub-scenario. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Dokebi communication? I heard stories about you, Dr. Kim. You're so famous that even the constellations abroad know of you. I'll get right to the point. Join my channel. I'm planning to expand my channel to Korea. I'm willing to meet any terms you want. Interesting. I didn't expect him to make such an offer. This is like a player in the Asian Soccer League, receiving an offer offer to play for the top team in La Liga. Why La Liga? What? Was this really what they said in the... Was this really what they said in the frigging... Was this what they said in the Korean version, or is this a translation thing? First of all, obviously, it's football, not soccer. But hey, okay, I guess we have to read it like this. Second of all, why La Liga? La Liga is not even like the best league in the world. I guess you can debate that. Some people would like to debate it. Like, to official rankings, the Premier League is still #1, which I just don't see through. Because currently, I really think that the Bundesliga is the #1 football league. Then we have the Premier League, then La Liga, then Serie A, League 1, and then so on. But the Premier League, like La Liga, why La Liga? And for anyone not interested in football, this is just random rumblings. Whatever. I just want you to give me a reward and get out of my face. I guess the rumors were true. You aren't afraid of the Dokebi at all. I guess it can be helped then. I was waiting to announce this after giving out the rewards, but you leave me no choice. You're arrogant. However, you will be humbled soon. This goes out to all the constellations who have been eagerly watching this scenario. I'm afraid I have bad news. One of the channels operating in the Soul Dome has been illegally manipulating the scenarios. Many constellations are paying attention to Dokgak's announcements. The channel is BI 7623, run by the Dokebi Biyong. This is a nice Biyong picture. Can I take this? The space code, let's go! Iconic clothing item. Woo! Space codes! Can I pull him over for the stream? Wait, oh yeah, I forgot to activate her because I took her off for another stream. I need to activate something, and you all know what it is. Like this, I think. I think this toll is right. Wait, why are you not on me? Here, thank you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, now we have Tiny Beyond. He can hover above chat. What? According to investigations, it was found that the plausibility of the scenario had been violated by Beyond's excessive manipulation. Me? Atashi? Therefore, on behalf of the other low-level Dokebi of the Soul Dome, I request the Starstream management conduct a review of plausibility against Beyond's channel. What's he saying? Why is he bringing up plausibility all of a sudden? He's just nitpicking. He's resorting to this all because I refused his offer. This guy is really just bullying his, like the people lower than him. Dokgak is stupid as hell. My goodness, what am I supposed to do now? Tell me, did they find out about the contract we had? No way! Then could they have found that you opened up the Dokkaebi shop earlier for me? That couldn't be it. Probably not. Then there's nothing to be scared of. And even if they knew all that, it has nothing to do with plausibility. We're not breaking any rules here. It's just that it hadn't been done before. We haven't violated any rules. The diesel channel dealer manipulations have been reported. The management is currently discussing the matter. His request for the review will probably be rejected, unless he has solid evidence proving we're violating the rule of plausibility. Hey, why don't you stop stalling and just give me my rewards? Can't you see that the constellations are bored? I can't do that. This is much more important than issuing rewards. This also involves you, Dr. Kim. You see the screen? That's the fight ahead with Solva. Snap. Can you see what these scenes have in common? My battles against Li Kao, Antinous, and Il Sang-myung. No way, could he? These three battles have one thing in common. He could have killed the Poison Beauty and prevented the catastrophe. He also could have prevented the catastrophe by killing Antinous, and stopped the catastrophe of questions from hatching. But he did not do that on purpose. Wait, are you? Dear Constellations, the incarnation Dr. Kim had been colluding with the channel's storyteller, Beyond, and manipulated the scenario by hiding his true powers. That bastard. He wasn't attacking us using the rule of plausibility. They played you a fool and made the scenario look harder on purpose. His true goal was to forcibly produce a cathartic ending to the scenarios and to cheat you out of your coins. Huh? Look how innocent he looks! The more we got to know Beyond, the less threatening he became. Like, this guy's just a small bean now. Destroy Beyond's channel. Some constellations have left the channel out of disappointment. No! Wait, Constellations! Constellations who began to question the authenticity of the channel have left. Some constellations are demanding a refund. Come on, this is just YouTube all over again. A big channel calling out a smaller up and rising channel to make its growth stop? Come on! The channel is decreased in size. Oh! Is he shrinking? Sheesh! Oh, they're literally laughing at him. This channel is done for. I get it, just give me a reward if you're done. I'll accept your offer. I see you haven't abandoned all your sensibility. I cannot not take this Beyond. Just look at how cute he is. We're making a Beyond wall. The Beyond wall is starting to get formed. Don't look at me like that. What can I do? Let's get going. The way I feel bad for Beyond now. Oh, how far we've come from the beginning. Nah, man, I cannot stop here. We have already made 2 Beyonds, so now a third has to come as well. The Beyond wall is getting created. He's covering the top of chat. Beyond doesn't like your messages. He's like, nah, I'm not allowing these messages on my stream, huh? Being innocent, don't bully him. Look at him. But I think Dokja is planning something. Dokja will not abandon Beyond. I don't think so. They're too close for that already. Good. Well then, let's get you your rewards. Ding ding. What's the reward? Oh, it's the end of this chapter. It's not the reward yet. Okay, let me show me. Wait, I skipped a chapter, right? 86, we're here. Correct mode, right? 86. Is this the one we just read? Right. I'm not skipping something. Okay, we're at 86. Yeah. I accidentally clicked on the next chapter twice. Is this his Gumto? Huh? Oh, so this is the star stream, huh? The star stream, what a sight. I often stare off into it too. You, I must have startled you. This is my real voice. What do you mean this is your real voice? I mean, in an anime this would make much more sense, but like, Byung did nothing wrong. Hello, Sour Thanatos. Welcome to the stream. Like, I would like to hear the difference in voice right now. Like, what was it before? Like, more scratchy, more intimidating, and now it's more suave? Or, okay. I guess the novel would probably do a better job of describing it. This is Dokubi's real voice, which I've only heard through broadcasts. And that means the Dokgak in front of me is his real self. You're not thinking of doing anything foolish, are you? Foolish? Are you afraid I might kill you? Ha! So you know that's impossible. I know better than to go up against a Dokubi. That I like. Let's write up that contract then. Byung. He's way too cute right now. What's up with this? I brought Byung as the notary. After all, you can't sign our contract until you annul yours with him. Byung will be compensated. Byung will compensate you for his breach of contract. This jerk knew I had a deal with Byung all along. Do as you like. I don't care. I'm glad you're quick to agree. Would you like to have a look at the contract first? This is my first time as well signing a contract like this. What? It'll take half of all the donations received, and there are even clauses that restrict my freedom, and I'm the employee and not the employer? What do you think? That's how things are usually done in this line of work, but I can make some adjustment if you want. He's lying. Even Byung didn't offer a contract as unfair as this. Well, it's not bad, but I have a request I'd like to make before I sign this. A request? What is it? I don't want to be the only one moving to a different channel. Byung's got some powerful constellations. Oh, like who? The Prisoner of the Golden Headband, Abyssal Black Flame Dragon, Demonic Judge of Fire, and the Prisoner of the Golden Headband. I'm impressed, Byung. I didn't know you'd have such powerful constellations. Doctor, you jerk! How could you? How could you do this to me? Do you trust me, Byung? What? What are you? Trust me, just this once. Things can't get any worse right now anyway. As I was saying, I was hoping you could help these constellations move channels with me. Oh, so, link me up to your channel. Can you be linked to 2 channels simultaneously? It doesn't matter. That way the constellations will be able to move to your channel from me. I guess you're right. And I'm a little curious. I want a sneak peek at the constellations in my soon-to-be channel. I've only ever been seen in the small channel. I want to see what it's like in the big leagues. Can you give me a sneak peek? You found yourself an amazing incarnation, Byung. Too bad he'll be with me now. Look how cute. Oh man, he's so precious. No, man, he's rising. Just for his cuteness levels, he's like, this is how you do a mascot. I have seen many webtoons or manga try to do mascot characters, but Byung is the right way of transforming somebody who was really menacing for the first few chapters more and more into a mascot. And he's still going to be menacing because we know that he could mess with everything. Fine, I'll give you a little preview of how the big boys play. Whoosh. Even as constellations from other continents, even other worlds. Just imagine all the coins I could get if I were on a channel as big as this one. What do you think of your new home? I'm impressed. It's huge. Then why don't we sign? Before that, I want to say hello to everyone. I can do that, right? Go ahead. Constellations of Tokyo Dome. Tokyo Dome, okay. Not Seoul Dome, but Tokyo. What does he want from the Japanese people? Can you hear me? Some constellations of Tokyo Dome are looking your way. I'm sure some of you may have already heard of me. I'm Dr. Kim, the one who destroyed the ruler's throne and became the king of the world without a king. I don't have a support constellation, and that's about it. I look forward to work. What the hell? I look forward to our time together. He sure is high maintenance. The constellation of Tokyo Dome are listening to what you have to say. So, I would like to host an event to commemorate my joining of the channel. Let's call it a collaboration between Korea and Japan. If you want to know more, come to channel BI 7623. There will be a coin draw for those who come early, so... What do you think you're doing? Oh, I've lost my connection. What do you mean? I'm hosting an event. What? Do you have a death wish? Do you think the constellations in my channel would fall for something like that? I think they're interested. Because you cut me off just when it was getting good. Wait, constellations, where are you going? A considerable number of constellations have joined channel BI 7623. Look at the small bean! Channel is leveled up. Thank you! So many of you came. You're here for the event, right? Constellation Prince of the Golden Helmet is annoyed at the sudden influx of constellations. Constellation Naval Warfare God is wary of the new constellations. The constellation who wields the Muramasa is egging you on to announce the winner of the coin draw. A few constellations are asking when the coin draw will start. Oh, I have heard the name Muramasa so many times already, but I always forget who is the person wielding it. Because it was not Nobunaga, right? It was somebody else. It was somebody else from Japan. Muramasa. Can I remember this? Muramasa. The Muramasa swords. Who was wielding this? I don't remember. Probably was also like something in Bleach, but I don't remember what it was like in Japanese history. It's straight out of my brain right now. It's straight out of my brain right now. Calm down, will you? It's going to be soon. But think about it for a second. Are view coins really that important? What use are coins when you don't have an incarnation to spend it on? Some of you may have missed it, so let me tell you again. I am Dr. Kim, and I don't have a supported constellation yet. I've won the War of Kings, and I've stopped 2 catastrophes before the scenario even began. You probably won't find any other incarnation like me in the entire world, and definitely not one who doesn't have a supported constellation yet. But things have been getting a little hard lately. Wait, are you? The 5th scenario is about to start for Soul Dome. Seeing as how you're all very smart, I trust you all know what that means. That's right, the moment you've all been waiting for. The 2nd support selection event will be held soon. Okay, we see a dragon. Is this the monkey? This must be Sun Wukong. This must be Uriel. This must be the dragon, whatever he's based on, or if it's a fictional dragon, and this is the secretive plotter. And to commemorate the occasion, I want to hold a special event of my own. If this channel gets more than 10,000 subscribers before the day of the support selection, Constellation Prison of the Golden Headband goes loudly. Constellation Secret Plotter is watching you with great interest. 10,000 subscribers? How small was Byung's channel? Was Byung's channel smaller than me? Was it comparable to me? Is Byung going to take me over? I'm going to choose one of the constellations of this channel as my partner. But wait! It doesn't matter who. I'll be waiting for you here. Don't forget it. It's 10,000 subscribers. Ah! Generation Dr. Kim. I'm afraid you're going to have to die now. So many constellations are watching right now. Aren't you afraid of what might happen if you do that? I am the master of the Tokyo Dome. Do you think I'd be afraid of breaking the rule of plausibility? To let an insect like you get away with this. Huh? Okay, I can take this. Huh? What? What's happening? Is that Byung? Byung grew in power. He leveled up, right? Sorry, Pyro. Byung won this battle. No! Okay, I have to say, if I was Byung, I would be disappointed if the small little Pyro is taking over him. I don't even have Dokebi status yet. Like, at most, I would be, like, aiming to become a constellation. I would be aiming to become Sooyoung's constellation or something, because Sooyoung is fun to follow. But, like, Byung's channel, those videos, those live streams are also just way too interesting. There's no way any channel on Earth can even compete with that. Like, I'm thinking about all the channels, all the YouTube videos that I watched over my time, and I just don't see how anyone could compete with what these people are streaming. Hey, did you have fun? Byung. Oh, look how big he is now. How did you break free from the letters of imprisonment? Oh, that just broke after some wriggling around. Look, he's flexing. Oh! The body pays the price for one's stupidity. But you're low-level, Dokebi. Byung, what do you think you're doing? Low-level? You may have a lot of subscribers, but you're low-level too. I chose not to move up in rank. Do you dare pick a fight against the master of a major dome? Oh, right. I saw that you had many great constellations. But they're all on my channel now. Oh, look how menacing our boy Byung is. That is what we call a great character. But he's being menacing for our sake. I mean, technically for his own sake, but he is on our side, so he's doing it for us, right? You're sure running your mouth about me earlier. What was it? I manipulated the scenarios? That's rich coming from an incarnation thief. Didn't anyone teach you any manners? Why won't you get away with it if... Why? You won't get away with it if you attack me. Who cares? Look at Bio, all buff, all annoyed. That's our bean. That's our floating wool boy. Best wool boy ever. Byung, best Dokkaebi. No, you can quote me on that. Byung is just the best Dokkaebi, and I don't think we will ever experience a better Dokkaebi than him. Does Dokkaebi, do Dokkaebis have a gender? I feel like Dokkaebi is more leaning into a him, but I have no idea. I've gotten too worked up. Jeez. I must have punched him all the way to the Andromeda scenario. Andromeda scenario? I mean, this is all going on in different parts of the universe and so yeah. You can see a definite increase in, like, drawing ability. You will actually, there's a better Dokkaebi in the future. Nah, Korra, no way. No way there will be a better Dokkaebi. That's an increase in art quality. Like, compared to the first appearances and full art shots of Byung, it looks now way more, like, detailed. The future is a mystery. Questions. I'm at Dokkaebi Gamsu, just like Dokgak. This is Byung's real self. Omega? Is there such a scenario? I can feel that Byung's become stronger with the growth of his channel, and didn't have his consent in doing what I've just done. What if he's holding a grudge against me? There is. It's a scenario that makes you see reason again. But more importantly, you know what I'm seeing right now? Oh, I don't. But I think I might. A constellation change in gender? It does say something a constellation changed. It says gender. Why does it say a constellation changed gender? Like, channel's leveled up, channel's leveled up, but what does it mean with like, it 100% says changed, C-H-A-N-G-E, change gender. It 100% says that. I imagine it's not all different from what I'm seeing right now. A constellation who loves K-pop wants to be your supporting constellation. A constellation who likes to change gender, aka the goat. So it actually does say that. A constellation who loves K-pop. The channel has leveled up. Look how happy the bean is. Singularity, part 1. Singularity. Tess? Singularity? What are you doing? What? I wasn't doing anything. Let my guard down around him. It's not bad with Dokgak gun. It's not bad what Dokgak's done with this place. But do you think we'll be okay? The K-pop constellation is me. There, I sponsored Dr. 5 cons. Oh my, even constellations watch K-pop. I mean, K-pop is quite popular. What? Wait a second. These guys must be super powerful. Like, just imagine this. Because Junghyuk has as a main... Is it Stigma? No, not Stigma. Like, his ability was pro gamer. Which means that BTS or any other big K-pop idol, Blackpink, Everglow, IVE, New Jeans, Le Seraphim, all these people would have K-pop idol as their, like, profession or special skill. And because they were already famous, imagine how powerful an idol ability would be. An idol ability would pretty much just be that you empower everyone. You can give them buffs through your singing or something. And idols were already popular in our world, and now in this world, these idols must be, like, the constellations also were interested in the idols before, and now with this whole thing going on, the idols must be super powerful. Just imagine how powerful Jungkook is. The only guy who I know by name from BTS. But do you think we'll be okay? Why? Are you regretting it? And what were you thinking lying like that? What if we actually get our 10,000 subscribers? We've reached 5,000 already. 5,000? That's like almost 10 times the amount I have. Oh no. He literally has 10 times the subscribers of me. One day I will catch up to you, Beyond. It is the lost battle. No. But Chris, and everybody watching, it really is a lost battle. You remember how last week we went from 457 subscribers to 458? We're back to 457. Oh man. It was hard. It's like the actress who they met earlier. She was pretty powerful because she had an army of fanboys. Well, yeah. And I feel like she's not a global actress. If she's just a popular actress in Korea, on top of being like a fictional actress from this story, that means like a K-pop star. I cannot imagine how powerful they might be. One of the conditions of our contract was that you don't choose a supporting constellation. It will work out. Don't worry, I have a plan. More than that, give me the item already. Are you in charge of it now? The Dukak is gone. Angry Soo-young will solve that, don't worry. One day. Oh. Is Jungkook still recovering? Oh, he's wearing the mantle now. Hey, where the hell were you? It's a white mantle. Oh my. I was just taking care of some things. Whatever it was, it looks like it went well. Seeing how yourself got your new coat. Seeing how you've got yourself a new coat. It looks fancy. Have you two decided to wear matching outfits, huh? Step. It's a coincidence. It's a common design. Constellation Demonic Justifier is happy for some reason. A constellation who likes to change genders is intrigued. No! Uriel now has another constellation who's friends about all this. Now we have two constellations who are shipping them. But Uriel is like shipping them for the yaoi, and this constellation wants to gender bender ship them. I mean, I actually wanted a black one, but still. Is he still passed out? All the other colors are out of stock. Out of stock? There's more than one? I thought this was an SSS grade item. Did you know? This is a mass-produced item. It's graded like this because of the items created. He's very powerful, you see? The infinite dimension space codes. I picked this code for its storage capacity, but I didn't think it was worthy of being SSS grade. Item description. A code tailored for returnees. Despite being a mass-produced item, it was given an SSS grade for some mysterious reason. Design in consideration of the special returnees who cannot activate the attribute window. The subspace storage feature is in fact in the code's inner pockets, but of course be mindful in using it as there's limited storage space. Fujo Angel is the Fujo that... What? Fujo Angel is Fujo the fuck out. I mean, I think I get it. Fujo Angel, Uriel is just Fujoing the shit out of everything. Mass producer. A constellation who's popular with returnees. Name Infinite Dimension Space Code version 1.1, made by mass producer. If they made it, then it makes perfect sense why it's been created like that. Anyway, Junior. Is Junior okay? He seems to be recovering just fine. Then, hey, let's get out of here. Before this jerk wakes up. Hey, are you sure these are edible? Can you even think of cooking something like that? You're going to eat that thing? What else can we do? We don't have any food. Your 7-plant monster, Yana Splita, is looking at you. Whoa! She looks so cat-like. Her eyes are super cat-like. Gosh, what is that? It smells delicious. Wait, it's not done yet. Drink this before you eat. I boiled this sap from the roots. Vicious. You have to drink this before eating the stem of the Yana Splita. It's delicious! This is amazing! You could start your own restaurant like this! Slow down, will you? Lazy Wednesday Eye is curious about your own cooking, how your cooking tastes. Royal Nurse, who has lost her sense of taste, is jotting down your recipe. A few constellations who love cooking are interested in your cooking. But is it okay to leave Junghyuk with that woman? She's the poison beauty. Can we trust her? Uriel, a girl who doesn't like yaoi is like an angel without wings. Oh, Uriel. A girl who doesn't like yaoi is like an angel without wings. Okay, Uriel. Whatever you say, Uriel. Let me eat that chili I got lying next to me. And I'm already burning up. I should have not done that. That was much hotter than I expected. Holy shit. Whew. That one has some cake to it. Oh my god. Whew. Oh. You must know, I always have pepperonis, not pepperonis, like chilies next to me when I stream. But this one had much more kick than the other ones I normally eat while streaming. Oh my god. Whew. Whew. Uri is the best character. Who are we kidding? Sure, let's go with it. She has to be pretty hot if you're saying this. Take Junior to Gaia Bong Long. I like spicy food. I love spicy food. I don't dislike how spicy I'm feeling right now. But I know that these chilies that I bought, like, most of them weren't that spicy. But this single one that I ate just now, that one is kicking me in the ass. It must be like, all the other chilies must be like tier 9 chilies. And this one must at least be tier 7. Take Jungyong to Gaia Bong Dong. You'll find a military base of the 5,600 Division there. There will be a sad-looking soldier waiting for you. Since Jungyong uttered regression weight, she wasn't infected. So Ali was known as the Sage of Medicine instead of the Poison Beauty. Poison Beauty isn't that bad person at heart. It's because of the parasite that she's like that. She was like that. Perhaps in this round she'll be known as the Sage of Medicine again. Sangha. I know you're awake. Come have some. Nom 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 nom. Must be asleep. Unironically, she is probably in my top 5 in the series. Interesting. There won't be any left for you then. Wow, this part tastes like short ribs. Wait! Short ribs? Look how embarrassed she is. Even in her Black Widow stage, she can still get embarrassed. If you're done eating, you should get up. Why? Do I really have to tell you? You and your temper. I know you're pretending. Imagine food, wake up. Some people need a kiss from a prince. Sangha just needs to hear about short ribs. I mean, Sangha is mainly mad at Sooyoung for having killed all the people like at the base that she was protecting. But maybe she's also a tiny bit jealous. Tiny bit of jealousy that our boy Dokja is spending time with her. Anyways, you guys who have read Omniscient Reader, is Dokja a real name? That's not a real Korean name, right? That's completely made up, I think. You two are annoying. I'm going to go for a walk. Leave me some for later, will you? Sangha's me for real, for real. I hear short ribs and I am there. I mean, I get it. Especially the word like, look how cute she is! Slow down. Nom 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 nom. How cute. It's delicious. Seeing her like this, she's definitely the Sangha I used to know. A month has passed since the apocalypse began. So many things have happened and changed that Sangha, who used to hate harming others, is now wielding a pair of daggers. We can't go back to how things used to be, right? Oh no, look at how sad she looks. It's not your fault, Sangha. Give it here, I found it. Let go, I'll kill you. Mommy. It really isn't your fault. I guess hearing that really hits her hard. Because she was making herself always the one who did everything wrong. Like she couldn't protect the others. If only she was stronger. It was all her fault that she couldn't do it. But hearing those words from Dokja, somebody she knows is strong. Somebody she knows who is smart and knows things about this world. Hearing those things, that will hit hard. This looks like a cattail, by the way. Is she Catwoman? Because this is this her belt, right? Or why does she suddenly have a tail? There's a week left until the beginning of the 5th scenario. So far I've managed to defeat both the catastrophe from the flaming depths of hell, the fire dragon, and the catastrophe of questions, Il Sang-myong. Pyongyang will wake up soon and take care of the west of Hyonsong, and the king of the wanderers will take care of the north. All that's left is the catastrophe at the center. But before that, why didn't you show yourself now? You're going to keep feigning ignorance? I don't know why you're watching me, but if you kept a close eye on me all this time, then you should know by now. Close design does have a tail-like thing. Yeah, okay, I guess that. If you consume the salmon of the Yana Splitter without drinking it sap first, it puts you to sleep. I'm willing to do anything to achieve my goal, so you better start talking soon, unless you don't want to see your precious incarnation die. Ooh, I did not even think about the situation that he didn't give Sangha the thing to drink first. Man, I love Sangha's character so much. The way she's so nice and super smart, but insecure, always tries to improve and be useful. Yes, Sangha could very well just be like this annoying character who doesn't really do anything. Like, she has a useful ability, but in the end she doesn't do all that much, which is pretty common for like shonen stories and all that. There's always this one female character who's mainly there to be a love interest. But Sangha has way more depth. She's not just there to be eye candy. She's not just there to be Dokja's love interest. She is deeper. Personal skill, the 4th wall has nullified your emotional shock. Ugh. Insignificant human. Finally, they've shown themselves. The damn constellations of Olympus. So she really is just getting support by all the constellations of Olympus? That's pretty insane. Like, not only like she has Zeus, Poseidon, Hera, Hades, Artemis, Hephaestus, Aphrodite. There are 2 kinds of constellations in the world of Tucson. 3 constellations who don't belong to any group, and the constellations belong to a specific nebula. Greek gods, here we go! Greek gods are always nice. I always like to see them. Same for Roman gods, and same for Norse gods, and same for Egyptian gods, and same for... same for the Japanese, like, I say Japanese gods, I know they're not technically Japanese, like Amaterasu, Susanoo, what are the other names? Izanagi and Izanami. Asgard from Nordic mythology. Eden of Revelations. Wait, so there literally is a constellation group of Adam and Eve? And Olympus, which Sangha's constellations belong to. How dare an insignificant human such as yourself mock the great constellations? You've got to be kidding me. You're not even a real god. The plausibility rule for the early scenarios does not permit the gods of Olympus to descend upon this world. Am I wrong? How? With the current rule of plausibility, it seems you're the only one who allowed through. Lover of the abandoned labyrinth. Historical constellation of Olympus. Ariadne. The constellation of Olympus must be rather stingy, seeing as how they sent you because of your low plausibility costs. Shut it! How dare you! I think Eden includes all the angels and biblical figures, not just Adam and Eve. It would make sense. That would make sense. Because if it's just Adam and Eve and maybe the snake, that would be a bit few for a group. I guess Eden is just like the Bible. So, but whenever I see like something including like the Bible or like the Islam, the Quran, I think that's what the book was called, I'm thinking like, isn't that kind of too crazy? Like Allah or the God from Christianity, or what's his name, Yahweh from Judaism. Like, these gods are just way too powerful. Like, they're omnipotent. They're the strongest beings in everything. So like, I don't know how that would work if they actually exist in these stories and it's not just the angels or something. They won't be able to attack me here and now. Taking over an incarnation's will to descend here must have used up a lot of plausibility already. Yeah. Yuhu. I don't know, is it Yahoo? I don't know how it's pronounced. They will have a lot to lose if they use their powers now. I know you must not have a lot of time. How about we get straight to the point? The gods of the other dimension seem to have noticed your presence. How can a mere human know such a thing? That's important right now. You're not here to just banter with me, are you? I'm going to ask you 3 questions. If you answer my questions, I will answer yours too. Are you requesting a free question exchange? Free question exchange. This is a method used by the constellations to trade information with the minimum possible plausibility loss. A human using the method of the constellations. Huh? Are you in or not? And stop going on about humans. Fine, I accept your request. A constellation who doesn't want the excitement to stop shows interest in your offer. You are too powerful, you can't enter due to probability. Yeah, okay, so that's blocking them from entering. That makes sense already. And that basically means that because they are just way too powerful, they can never enter. So like, Zeus is very, 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 very powerful. But like, in the late game of the Twissa novel, he could probably enter. But the god from Christianity will probably never be able to enter. Nobody really knows. There are theories, and Yahweh is the most likely. Okay. So I'm not making a clown of myself. Divine free question exchange has begun. Both parties can exchange free questions for free answers. All questions must be answered truthfully. Both parties can refuse to answer 1 question each. The exchange does not end until all questions have been answered according to the rules. I'll go first. First question will be now asked. Number 1. Why did you take over Sanga's body? Your home is on the other side of the world. Don't you have your hands full of your scenarios there? Why? It's to monitor the singularity of this world. First question has been answered. Singularity? Is it your second question? No, it's your turn now. Damn it, she's smarter than I thought. Constellation, lover of the abandoned labyrinth, will ask her first question. Who are you? Me? I'm one of the singularities you're monitoring. Has received her answer. How did you know? I guess I am that singularity after all. I was just guessing. Look at that little troll. He's just trolling. He's like, oh my god, yeah, I'm a singularity. Yeah, that makes sense. What would have happened if he didn't lie, but like, would the system just have said, Incarnation Dr. Kim, please answer truthfully, and would have not punished him anyway? Ah, you. Calm down. Don't get upset now. Isn't this how you usually play this game? A constellation who doesn't want the excitement to stop is pleased with your witty answer. This is how you get the most out of the free question exchange. You have to ask the most useful questions during your turn, and make your opponent waste their questions. Now my second question. What is the singularity? Second question has been asked. It refers to being like yourselves. You're trying to wriggle out of yourselves. Give me a proper answer. You don't want us to keep beating around the bush, do you? In principle, there are beings who appear in the Oracle. At first, we did not intend on monitoring you. It was a coincidence that we crossed paths. A coincidence? We are going to monitor something else. Beings who destroy plausibility, carrying the burden of destiny on their backs. That's what we refer to as a singularity. I see. I think I get what a singularity is. I don't. Like, is a singularity like a character with plot armor? The question has been answered. If you're satisfied, it's my turn to ask a question. We'll ask your second question. Who will you choose in the upcoming support selection? The constellation who doesn't want the excitement to stop is awaiting your answer with great interest. This was unexpected. Constellation Prisoner of the Golden Headman is chanting his nickname. A few constellations who love the Korean peninsula are nervous. I won't answer that. It'll be no fun if I told you now who I'm going to pick. Easy. The singularity is a singularity, basically, yeah. Okay, the singularity is a singularity. Except, I don't know, anyone in ORV has pulled a lot of. I don't know that. And you pull out the statue, the Easter statue. You have used your right to refuse. You can no longer refuse to answer any more questions. And here's my last question. How would you know that we were watching you? Damn it, this must have been what they're after all along. Because I could have just given them an irrelevant answer if they asked about my identity. They've thought of a very specific question. What should I do? Oh, that was when he read that thing. Apocalypse. I've read a lot of books. What? I know all of this because I've read a lot of books. Damn it. Seeing as how there's no announcement that the question has been answered, I guess my answer wasn't convincing enough. Maybe she means someone will mess up the plot, their plot. Could be. But that would mean that everything here is scripted. Which it kind of is because it follows like the plot of Twissa. But like, who is the script writer who prepared this then? And will there be a sequel to Twissa? I can't tell about Twissa here. Even if I do that, it will be filtered out. Then, in general, Koreans know a lot about your mythology. What do you mean? You guys are pretty famous here. You're so popular that we publish comics for children based on your mythology. You spoil the fun. You better make up for it. Yes, sir. I guess you didn't know that you're really famous here. Are these Sooyoung and Dokja? Oh, that's Pildu, right? At first I didn't recognize him. I thought he was like some Detective Conan character, but it's Pildu. Pildu's sitting at a table talking with his two children, Dokja and Sooyoung. Can't be. A tiny country of the east such as this couldn't. The Cretan Labyrinth. The monster who is a half human, half beast. Your lover who has forgotten about you, imprisoned on Naxos Island. The love affair with an Olympian god. Shall I continue? Stop! I get it, so stop! Constellation Lover of the Abandoned Labyrinth has received the third answer. How can a human from this tiny world know about my fable? Okay, this brings up some questions. Before I talk about this, do you guys want me to talk now? Or after finishing a chapter? Because I have some very big questions, ideas. Tell me. Right now or after the chapter? Okay. After, maybe you get more. No, it's a 50-50 though. We need an icebreaker. And there's only one person who can break through this. No! It's a 50-50. Made even more 50-50 by Lachi. I'm flipping a coin. Heads is now, tails later. This is tails. So tails is later. Sorry, Lachi. The coin has already spoken. Now you are too late. The coins were spent. The oracle you say you received. What was it about? That's how plausibility works. Probability. You used up your plausibility as a constellation. You cannot interfere any longer. I cannot tell you that. I knew this would happen, but what a bummer. Bummer. Okay. All answers and questions have been exchanged. Wait, no. Oh, the right to refuse means that the question still gets used up. I thought the right to refuse would basically mean that they, what's the word? That they still have to answer 3 questions, but have the right to refuse 1 question. Constellation, who doesn't want the excitement to stop, it's sad to the exchange app. I've entertained your insolence because my husband was curious about you, but this is where it ends. Her husband is it the Minotaurus or is there somebody else? There's only one reason why I descended through this world. The stern warning from Olympus. Do not meddle in our affairs. We're working to prevent this world from ending, and this woman will become the wall to stop the oncoming tide of destruction. But why Sangha? It's pointless to ask why. Even the 3 sisters who spin the thread of fate do not know. Damn it. Olympus really does blame everything on fate. You incarnation restricted by the scenarios. The direction of fate is being turned. All the flow of the stars will gather into one place. The story that decides the fate of the constellations will begin. What do you mean? Are you talking about Gigantomachia? Even know about that, you never cease to surprise us. But you will never fully understand, as you are a mere puppet to the moment. But remember, if you are standing on the wrong side, when the end is nigh, they got interrupted by plausibility because they talked too much, and Sangha is going to suffer because of that. No! Okay, now we can get to talking. You know what's weird? Are the Olympus gods just stupid? Or why do they think that Koreans wouldn't know about, like, Greek lore? They're not stupid, right? That's not just the answer to the question. It's more like, because this is a story. This is a story inside of a story, technically. So, because the Twissa story had the Korea, it's like, the Twissa story is not the real Korea. It's just a fictional Korea. And because they are, like, written by the author didn't intend the fictional Korean people to know about the Greek, Roman, Norse, and all the other lores. But Dokja is a real Korean. He's a person from our world, from the real world. So he knows. Maybe because they're looking down on Korea, it could also be an easy answer. But I like to believe that it's because Dokja is like from our world. He's like outside of the concept of the story. The story was meant to be the exact thing that they're talking about. The people, only the Greek people at most should know about that thing, maybe in this lore. But Dokja is different. So I think she was trying to figure out how Dokja knows too much, aka because he read Twissa. But he diverted the answer and started bringing up embarrassing moments. How much does any person in any given religion know about every god and every religion? I mean, Jordan, you're not wrong. And yes, also, Lachi, she was stopping Dokja from bringing up those embarrassing moments. But she was still surprised that he knew this much about the Greek things and even Gigantomachia and this. So, maybe because I read Percy Jackson and those things, I just know a bit more. But I feel like knowing about Greek mythology, the Olympus is pretty widely known, yeah. So, like, yeah, I would be surprised if this story was set in, let's say, instead of Korea, we were actually in Greece. And this Greek protagonist, for some reason, knew everything about Japanese or Chinese mythology. Like, not only about the Journey to the West, and from Journey to the West, at most we know about the Monkey King Sun Wukong. But like, if he knew about all the other people, like, that would be pretty weird. But like, knowing about Greek mythology, that's pretty standard. Like, most people know that because it's like something nerds all over the world know about. But the reaction of them made it seem like it's not something that should be possible. Like, maybe that the mythological lore is actually not as widespread in the earth of Twissa. Like, I honestly don't know my Greek mythology extremely well. You know it more than... Like, The only reason I said what I said is because I have had conversation with people who didn't know it was an interest and it was an interesting experience. I get that. I get that. And obviously there are these people. Obviously there are these people. It's just, I feel like it's just a personal opinion. I don't know them either. It's just a personal opinion that the way Ariadne reacted felt a bit too strong for just being like, wait, how do you know that? You're from Korea. You shouldn't know Greek mythology. It was more like, wait, how do you know that? You're from Earth. How do you know the mythology of the Olympus gods? It didn't feel like looking down on Korea. It felt more like being like Earth and Olympus are separated and they have not interacted in this universe or something. That's my personal thing about how I took Ariadne's opinion, like reaction. Every one of them when I was little. Greek and Roman mythology things were the best things in history lessons in school. Sorry. I must not look up right now. Personal skill, the fourth one has nullified your emotional shock. If I do, nullify your emotional shock. God of the other dimension. What the hell is this? Because this is not somebody from Olympus. They are what I'm going to be fighting against. So these are like not the demigods, but the literal gods that are like enemies later. Maybe she thinks the thing Dr. knows are too detailed. Yeah. Like it's too detailed for a human to know. Not for a Korean, but it feels like too detailed for a human. They are what I'm going to fight against. Final scenario had many different names. Ragnarok, Gigantomachia, Armageddon. I don't know what Ariadne meant when she said the end. But one thing's for sure. Something's different from what I know about... something's different from what I know. Something different from what I know is about to start. This is exactly what I wanted. Things carried on as they did in the novel, I'd never be able to get the ending I want. Interesting, so you wanted to change. You wanted to change from the novel, but then you will have more problems. I mean, you have all these coins right now. Probably like when the next scenario starts, Doctor can instantly max his stats out to the entire max again. Yeah. If someone breaks the probability, the outer god could enter. And outer god, same thing that controls the ruler's throne. They mentioned the ruler of the outer world is what powers the throne. Oh, that's what they meant. I thought maybe it was one of the like demons that was controlling the ruler's throne. Always said that he wanted to change the plot. Yeah, but I felt like he meant change the plot a tiny bit, but like stay on track so that he only needs to change minor things, so that he can still use like his knowledge mostly. Like my idea of like the ruler's throne was like that maybe the dark deities were locked like behind something, and they were locked behind like the ruler's throne for one thing. Like for example, that Lucifer from the Eden group might not be like in Eden, but he might be like locked behind the thing, and Lucifer could be like behind the ruler's throne or something. Same for like other dark gods, maybe Hades, but Hades is not technically an evil god. It's just a misconception because he's the ruler of the underworld. The translation translated to the dark dimension, which makes it confusing. Okay, thank you for the clarification. I'm going to create a story that will stand face to face with any mythology. Actually, seeing how fast we're going, do I want to go to 98? This is going for a long time. Let's see when we reach 92. Maybe I need to continue when I see this the cliffhanger that we're on. That wolf. I can't believe I've ended up taking over the body of the wolf of Immuntar. I guess I should be thankful I was lucky enough to survive. Wait, did Antinous take over the body of the wolf? No! I like the doggo. I'd say go to 92 maybe. Like the two options are 92 or 98. This body won't last much longer. I need to find a new host and drag the Earthlings who've ruined my home Kronos to extinction. Yeah, I will decide there. Energy. It's familiar energy. It's like what I felt from the monarch level insects of Kronos. If I could take over the beings who emanate such energy, I would be able to take my revenge. Yeah, it would be fire. I'd be able to take my revenge. Is this... No! Leave the boy alone! Leave the boy alone! Wait, can he control the ant? Can he control Antinous? Wow. I've never seen an insect like you before. Oh my god, you're so creepy, Gilyoung! Wasn't Gilyoung? It was Gilyoung, I think. He turned so creepy, the man. New pet. Oh my god. Oh my god. Gilyoung on Demon Time. This man watched too much of those streamers that came out now. We're up. Did you have a bad dream? What's with that look? Something like that. What I saw just now was the vision from the Omniscient Reader's viewpoint that activated subconsciously. I wonder if Gilyoung is okay. Where's Sanga? Back. She went out to surveil the area. She wanted to look around. Gilyoung is one scary fucking kid. He 100% is. This boy? Oh man, he's a menace. So what now? What else? We wait until the scenario begins. Do you think I asked to hear an answer like that? You must have a plan, right, you idiot? There are 5 days left until the scenario begins. So if Jungyoung takes care of the west, and then King of the Wanderers takes care of the north, what about the center? We do it together. I'm sure there's an easier way. Did you forget? You plagiarized that too. I didn't. There's an easy way to prevent the catastrophe of the center from what I know. You're going to do it, right? She did plagiarize it. Doksha! You seem much happier since that woman came back. Because I can trust her. Some friends you are. Wait, so Sooyoung thinks of him as a friend! Look at that! Sooyoung actually thinks of him as a friend. Because she's like, oh, you're so much happier when that woman was back, right? Huh? You're so much happier since she's back. Is she your type, huh? And Doksha says like... That's original word. There's no plagiarizing. Doksha can trust Sanga. And she's like, some friend you are. We'll come up with a plan. So... Sanga's Sooyoung sees him as a friend. Look how close they are already. While we keep moving. Sanga, come to my right. Sooyoung, do you take the back? We'll follow the Han River to the west. Let's head towards the center. We have 2 goals. 1, to find Pildu, who went missing by the Han River. And 2, defeat the monsters in the area and collect coins. Didn't expect us 3 to be able to hunt level 7 and even level 6 monsters so easily. Sanga, try not to use all your stigmas at once. Oh, I'm sorry, I caused a mess back then, didn't I? No, it's not because of that. Using multiple stigmas simultaneously will put a strain in your body. Those bastards at Olympus probably didn't even tell her that. Thank you for your concern. Aww. You see how her eye bags have already lessened? It might just be a change in art style again, or like how you want to draw, how the artist wants to draw Sanga. But she had massive bags when we first saw her in like this new getup, and now those bags are not there as much anymore. You already know about this? You must still think that I'm the old helpless Sanga. I am not like you. I can't do anything in this new world. All the certificates or licenses I've earned are useless here. And did you think you could change things by becoming powerful? A little. Where are those items? Look at the loot goblin. He didn't have such scars on his hands before. I've just decided to work on the things that matter in this world. That's all. Who the hell could it be? Huh? A message? Donghoon, huh? Who is Donghoon? Oh, okay, this guy. Yeah. Couldn't contact you earlier because it's been difficult to get an internet connection lately. It was beyond my abilities. I'm in the Yongsan area. Gilyoung's here too. Gilyoung's with you? Yes. It's a relief. I was worried. Good. Now that I've found out where Hyunsong and Huiwon are through the Omniscient Reader's viewpoint. Sanga, I received a message from Donghoon. He's with Gilyoung. The only things left to do is to get together. As for Junghyuk will take care of her. I think it's time we cross the river. You mean that river? How? I mean, Dogsha already killed one of them, so he should be able to kill all of them, right? Now, because he's much stronger and everything, he can just go inside and kill them much faster. Right? The bridge here is broken down as well. See? Didn't I tell you all of them were destroyed? The Ichthyosaur is a level 7 monster. I can hunt it down if I want. It won't be as hard as it used to be. But there are just too many of them. Or I could swim. That won't work. It will even be riskier to encounter them while swimming. Look how... Is this Dogsha's drawing? This must be like showing what Dogsha would draw. Because like look at the little thumb up from the Ichthyosaur. I thought there'd be at least one bridge that was left untouched. But no. People, are they wanderers? Damn it. What do you think you're doing? They're starving. So? Don't tell me you're going to share your food with them. Are you out of your mind? Don't you know that people are the most dangerous in the apocalypse? I could kill them all if I wanted to. But on the contrary, I could save them all as well. It's meat. Thank you, thank you. Hey, shouldn't we... We have enough, it doesn't matter. Maybe I'll share some of mine as well. Oh, thank you so much. A few people have become fond of you. You're so two-faced. I do good deeds too sometimes, okay? But honestly, this is just a calculated move. The understanding of the character Yuin Shin has increased. Who is Yuin Shin? Gangchol Ma has increased. New characters been added to the bookmark. Are these like the random wanderers? I thought women like her only exist in works of fiction. I mean, okay, me too. Dogsha as well, me too. Like Sangha only exists in fiction. Even before the apocalypse, Sangha was like a female protagonist of some novel. Oh, cutie. Thank you. This girl has good manners. She must be around Gilyoung's age. Where are your parents? They're not here anymore. Both of them? The little child has survived until the 5th now without her guardians. Your favorite girl, okay. But what is a blonde girl doing in Korea? I mean, okay, the same could be said for Sangha. But for Sangha, I still... It could be Sangha's natural hair color. But I very much believe that Sangha has dyed her hair. I just don't believe that's her natural hair. Unless she's been dropped off in the middle of nowhere. This is near impossible in Twissa. Hold on. Dropped off? Goodbye then. Wait, did she just come here to thank me? They could die. Yeah. Second fave girl. I see. But like, I feel like for Sangha, who's an adult woman, it is more likely that she dyed her hair. While this girl here is like a teenage or young child, like old child sounds wrong, but like a teenager, young teenager, and it's less likely for a young teenager to dye their hair than an adult person in Korea, I think. Huh? No, never mind. Goodbye. Why is he reacting like this to Suyong looking here? Wasting our time and food. Just wait and see, they'll be back for more soon. Didn't you see them eyeing our weapons? They'll end up biting the hands that feed them. Not everyone is bad just because it's the apocalypse. Yes, they are. Almost all of them. 1 hour later. They'll be back soon, drooling for more, let me tell you. Sure, if you say so. The character in this novel is more brown than gold. I think the manhwa artist just thinks blonde makes it cuter. The small girl? You mean a small girl, right? 2 hours later. And the protagonist's novel only uses piercing attacks. Really? I guess they're pretty patient. They must be waiting for us to let our guards down. 3 hours later. This can't be! You're going to scare them away. Okay. They should be coming in a minute now. Suyong is just like, there's no way there can be nice people in this world. Everybody always betrayed me. Why does everybody betray me but not you? 4 hours later. Rasta. They're here! Look at her eyes! Why are you so happy? Why are you so happy about that, sweetheart? She's like, yes, I'm not wrong. I'm not crazy. These people actually are coming for us. There are always people behind every corner. Doksha, you need to believe me. The people are talking about us. The people are here to take us. This woman is totally gone insane. See? What did I tell you? Excuse me? May I have a moment, please? Well, these... Translation, demonic justifiers smiles benevolently. I cannot read anymore. You have been gifted 2,000 coins. Oh, look at her. Thank you for the blankets. Are you alone? It's dangerous for you to be out and about so late. It's just as dangerous wherever I go. You want to stay here with us? What? No, thank you. I'll only end up being a burden. Oh, wait. You're not going anywhere. Okay, what is Soo-young thinking? Come on, tell me, woman. What do you think you're doing? But Soo-young and Sangha really are clashing characters. So much. Doksha, you know what to do, right? This woman, this girl has to be a character, right? Especially because you guys said, like, she's your favorite girl or something. That makes me feel like she's a bit more important than just random character that appears for one time. I was hoping she would notice. You know what to do, right, Doja? That's why you had to stay us the night here, right? Are you going to act like a hypocrite again just because she's a little girl? So you're going to keep playing the good guy? Is that it? Alright, then I guess I'll have to be the villain again. Stop! Move. Are you going to kill her? Kill her? But she's just a regular girl. Why? Why? A regular girl? Doksha, tell her before I blow my lid off and kill them both. In 5 days, she will end up destroying Sol. Constellation Abyssal Black Flame Dragon smiles. She is the final catastrophe of the 5th scenario. Many constellations are intrigued with how this scenario is unfolding. That night, the girl did not die. Sangha didn't want us to kill her, and I agreed with her. I get Soo-young. I wouldn't say that I'm on Soo-young's side, but I get totally where she's coming from. Like, this is the constellation that's going to prove so much of a problem. But it's a very difficult situation. I would really not like to be in something like that. I would not know how to handle it. Do what you want. The catastrophe of floods, the final catastrophe of the 5th scenario, is the most dangerous and the most tragic catastrophe. Catastrophe? So, is she a catastrophe? I put her to sleep using my pressure point scale. Like the catastrophe of questions? They're similar but different. It doesn't look like a catastrophe no matter how much I look at her. How is she going to become a catastrophe in just 5 days? Her name is Yusung Shin. Age 11. Supported constellation, none. 2 constellations are currently showing interest. Personal attribute, Beast Tamer. And then also Introspective Killer. I don't know what they mean with that. Taming, interspecies communication, agile feed, interspecies friendship. So she is similar to Gil-young, but she is like for like beasts. So like while Gil-young is able like to connect with insect types, she's able to connect with beast types. So everybody, I know that's something that happens more and more often in stories, but don't ship her with Gil-young. Don't ship Gil-young with anyone. Those two are children. We shouldn't ship them. Only because there are now 2 characters with similar abilities and similar age range, that doesn't make it right for us to ship children. We shouldn't do that. She has a decent potential as a magic user, but her stats are lacking overall. Despite her great potential and being gifted with a rare attribute, she has not gained the favor of constellations due to her vulnerability and her soft temperament. They're like siblings. Yeah. I mean, I cannot say that, but like, don't do it either. I don't know if they will be like siblings. I've heard that catastrophes hatch from meteorites, but she hasn't hatched from a meteorite. That's right. She did not hatch from a meteorite. I should be young with his insects. Oh my. How brave of you. She's just a human who was born on planet Earth, and she'll still be a human in 5 days. then how? It's not this girl who becomes the catastrophe, but her future. And even Junior can't do anything to stop this catastrophe. Junior stared at the emptiness where his chest used to be. It was a wound that could not be healed without using the resuscitation skill. Yusung, how did you change your minds? Change? I haven't changed at all. Unlike you, I'm not a regressor in this world. I'm the same catastrophe that you met in your past regressions. Then why? Okay, so she's turning into some sort of beast in the future. Didn't you say this was your third regression? I must have given you a chance in your second. But you failed again. I gave you so much information, but you failed again. This world cannot be changed. You will remain the same and nothing will ever change. That's what made me decide that this world should end here and now. Hey, what are you up to? X. So what now? Why are you so startled? Look at him. Look at his eyes like, oh no, she's looking at my screen. Can she also read the story? She startled me. I'm still thinking. Did you forget? She almost killed Junior in his third regression, but he didn't die. Same thing. The important thing is that we don't stand a chance if we face her head on. Head on? From Tower of God? Head on? If the delusional demon Namun Kim didn't kill her, then Namun isn't alive in this regression. Just remember, I've warned you. The best we can do is kill her and prevent her future from ever happening. I'm probably not the only one who thinks that. It's basically a baby. Baby Thanos? Is it meant to be Thanos? Many Constellations who want to find out what comes next are frustrated. Constellation Prison of the Golden Helmet is bracing himself for the frustration it's about to strike. Constellation Demonic Judge of Fire is looking forward to your wise decision. Man, our conversation must not have been filtered this time. But it's about time they learned about the future. Doctor, I don't think this is right. It's the future. It hasn't happened yet. Maybe we could prevent her from becoming a catastrophe if we took care of her better. Events that make her a catastrophe happens far in the future. There's nothing we can do about it right now. Junior had made similar attempts several times. He looked for Yusong as soon as he could, and tried to talk her out of it, but he failed. Good, isn't it? Yes. Honestly, killing her now won't impact our journey to the end. On the contrary, if we don't kill her, Seoul will be in ruins at the slightest mistake. Can you see the future, mister? What? I become a very bad person in the future, don't I? Damn it, she must have overheard us. Maybe. How bad will I be? Well, probably the worst person in Seoul. That doesn't surprise me. Why? Because I'm already a bad person. I killed him. Who did you kill? Oh, puppy! Puppy! I'm sorry. Did she kill the puppy? Did she use the puppy as bait? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She stole, like, food. She jumped to the person inside of, like, the zones. I'll be punished for this. I don't deserve to go on living. So she's also like massively suffering from PTSD already. She's putting all the blame on her. Like, she and everyone just wants to swipe. Yeah, she killed her dog in the first scenario. Remember the first scenario? Oh, you need to kill a living being. But I thought it was different for everyone. I thought like the killing like a living creature was for everybody in the train where Dokja was. I didn't think it was for everyone in Korea. I thought because if like the same thing happens on every channel, I would feel like it would get repetitive and people wouldn't want to watch that over and over again if they switch between channels. But I guess it's the same, okay. She's blaming her a lot, but she did everything that she needed to survive, the same that every other human took. But like, she is blaming herself much more. I know very well that a lot has happened for young Yusong to survive in this world. She's done things that anyone else would have done in this world like this as well. But not everyone can rationalize such actions. Your understanding of the character Yusong Shin has increased. Well, you can kill me. I'm ready. If I were the main character in the story, I would have killed her without a second thought. But I'm a reader, and a reader should make choices a reader would make. Pet. Don't worry, your death isn't part of the ending I want. Character Yu Sung-shin has grown to trust you a little. Your understanding of the character Yu Sung-shin has increased. If I kill her, Junghyuk's regression will become meaningless. Junghyuk is fighting to change the past. But I have to die. So, wouldn't his fight be meaningless? If he ends up killing someone just because of an inevitable future? There's a way to stop the catastrophe. It's possible, only if you help me. But what can I do? Oh, this idiot. We could have taken the easy way out and he wants to help her. I'm just a kid, and I don't even have a supporting constellation. Who says so? We have gifted Growth Package I, or 1, to the Incarnation Yu Sung-shin. You have gifted Growth Package 2 to the Incarnation Yu Sung-shin. You have gifted New Scenario, an Anniversary Package to Incarnation Yu Sung-shin. But what's all this? It's fine, I've got a lot of money. I will prevent this child from dying for Junghyuk's sake. Beast Lord Yu Sung-shin. She will grow up to become one of the 100 strongest people in this world. Who are you? I'm Dokja Kim. This child who may become a catastrophe one day, within 5 days, will be my first incarnation in this round. He will become stronger than any of us. Dokja will become a constellation. Or more like a sponsor? Because constellations are like these deity-like beings, or like these fictional beings, like not all of them are fictional, but like these people with great stories in history, and Dokja is just a guy. I mean, he created his own fables already, so he could be a constellation, right? Because if you create a fable, you're starting out to become a constellation. Like all these people that are growing stronger and stronger and stronger, they're technically turning into constellations. Let's see if this will be the last chapter today. Not sure. I have a feeling that I want to go further. Because the stream is also not at least at 2 hours yet. Constellation Demonic Justifier urges you to look after your incarnation. Huh? Gosh, I must have dozed off. Constellation Prison of the Golden Headband laughs heartily at your decision. Many constellations are intrigued by your decision. Some constellations consider your behavior cocky. Damn it. The constellations won't leave me alone ever since I've announced that I'll be her supporting constellation. Why didn't you have a supporting constellation? I've called it being a supporting constellation, but there's no way I can be one since I don't even have my own fable yet. Didn't they say that Dokja has already created like 2 or 3 fables? I thought he already created multiple fables. How can I call myself a supporting constellation when I don't even have a stigma I can lend her? But I probably have more coins than most historical constellations. Constellation Secret Plotter is watching you with great intrigue. You have been gifted 1,000 coins. Secret Plotter. I thought it was a historical constellation when I first saw his nickname, but the amount of money he spends and his laid-back manner tells me he's a fabled constellation at the very least. Can't find anything about him and Trissa. Is he from the other world? Who could he be? Character Yu Sung-shin has activated skill Interspecies Communication level 8. Did you get any sleep, Yu Sung? Not yet. You'll be penalized if you don't sleep. Get some shut-eye first. Let me practice a little more. Character Yu Sung-shin has activated skill Taming level 7. Taming has failed. The monster has begun rampaging. So loud. Oh. Okay. Let me talk about something before I continue reading of chapter 92. Whenever I thought about writing stories, I had one power in mind. It wouldn't have really been a system story, but I always called it in my head Beast Union or something. Like, the character is not necessarily... Like, they are kind of like a beast tamer, but they work differently. Like, they tame the beast and form a contract with them. And while they can take out the beast to make it fight together with them, most of the time, the beast is like inside of an inner world inside of them. And while this beast is inside of them, in their inner worlds, they can use all the abilities that that beast would have. Like flame control, fire, tougher skin, and like they can absorb, like make contracts with all kinds of monsters to become stronger and stronger and stronger and absorb all of the skills of the monsters, basically being like a chimera power of like being a beast tamer of all the monsters you have tamed. And see how she is the beast tamer, but we also saw her use powers of a beast. I'm wondering if she has something similar to that concept that I have had in my mind for years already. Or maybe she just turned into like one of the beasts by some method that is known in this world. But it feels like she's able to use the powers of the beast that she makes contracts with. Since last night, Yusung has been practicing to advance her skill level. Activate character profile, just a summary. Her dexterity, she didn't use stamina, like she basically only went for dexterity mana. She only went for dexterity mana. And seeing how high these are, like looking at Jungyok with cooking 10, I have not seen Jungyok stats in a long while. Nah, she's like a Pokemon trainer. I don't remember if personal skills could go over 10. Because cooking was always level 10, which makes me believe it was the max. Same for most of you guys, I think. But I don't know if other skills were able to go over that. Her skills have increased drastically with the 2 growth packages. I'm sure she's the only incarnation in Korea who is receiving this much support. She has innate talents, so their species communication skill will soon reach level 10 and evolve into advanced interspecies communication. Okay, so it's an evolution thing. But the problem is that she can't even tame a grade 8 monster with stats like this. I don't think I have any talent. That's not true. You have more than enough talent. Yusung probably can't use her power because of the trauma she suffered. Something on your mind? I'm scared. Monsters are not the same as pets. I know. You know what? You can make a wish come true when you clear all the scenarios. You know your nostrils get bigger when you lie. Young said the same thing. Is it true? I'll be okay, right? Of course, I picked you myself. I choose you over Sol, and I don't regret doing it at all. There. Mister, if I ever become strong... Go on. It's nothing. I'm going to try again. What was that? I have a bad feeling about this. He stared at my face just now, and... Come to think of it, it's Visa. Hold on. You're so handsome, Jungyok. You're the best, Jungyok. It's great to be good looking. I like you the best, Jungyok. She was a fan of Jungyok's. Being too young, she wasn't the heroine of the story. She was more like a little sister who tagged along. She and Mia Yu who fought like dogs and cats. I don't know who Mia Yu is. Have you met her yet? I don't remember that name in any context. Memory recovery potion. Like, this is the first time I read the name Mia Yu in my memory. What if she leaves me for Jungyok after everything I've done to help her? Will you join me? Yes. Hey, don't talk to me. How long are you going to keep this up? I want to ask you something. Look, his first... Mia is his sister, okay. I forgot the name for some reason. I guess because she only had like a minor appearance. And like, did Kirby throw up the thing where you can put the flag in. How good looking do I think I am? Compared to Jungyok, I mean. Oh no, they're flirting. No, they're flirting. How'd you even ask such a thing? I'm just genuinely curious, okay? Since graduating high school, I've never had any interest in my looks. But from the reaction of people I've met recently, it seems they don't think I'm all that good looking. Only you were half as handsome as Master is. You're good looking, Dogja. You sure do have unique features. Huh? Is that Jungyok you? I thought he was supposed to be good looking. The important question, lol. They're pretty hard, like Korean beauty standards. The few times I've taken bathroom selfies, I didn't think I looked that bad. Not bad. Maybe a little handsome too. Dr. Kim, 18 years old, high school student. A constellation who loves to flirt, looks at you pitifully. Just accept it. I wasn't looking to be consoled, I was just curious. All I can do for you is give you my sympathies. Damn it, am I that ugly? No matter what happens, look at her wishing her hair away. She's like, oh, but I am beautiful. You are ugly, Doctor, but I, who look like you but female, I am beautiful. No matter what happens, I can't have her meet Jungyok. Never. She's my incarnation that I have raised. That was delicious. Sanga, are you religious? No, I don't have religion. Then why do you pray? I was praying to the gods of Olympus. I see. Oh, she's tired. Seung and I will stand guard tonight. Using and Sanga, you should get some sleep. I mean, he asked Sooyoung about how good looking he is. But I actually would have liked if he also went to Sanga and was like, so I asked Sooyoung this question as well, but I wanted to know what you say. How good looking am I? Like to Junghyuk, you know that guy, Junghyuk, you have met him already? Like compared to him, how good looking do you think I am? At first, Sanga would be like, meh. So you asked her before asking me? Why did you do that? We know each other longer. And then she would probably either be embarrassed or maybe she would reveal that she actually likes him. I don't know. Sanga would be nice, too nice, and say that he's good looking. Probably. But Sanga has become more blunt. She's still nice, but she also has become more blunt. So maybe she would have, be a bit more honest. Seung and I will stand guard tonight. Using and Sanga, you two should get some sleep. I've hunted the monsters in the vicinity throughout the days to earn coins. I've invested the coins I've earned in increasing Yusung's agility and mana stats. Thanks to that, Yusung was able to obtain advanced interspecies communication, but she still hasn't managed to successfully use taming. But in order to steal away that important power of hers, to seal away that important power of hers, she needs to advance as quickly as possible. She'll sleep too. Why is she being so distant? Well, I actually know exactly why. We used to be enemies, and Seung and Sanga stands on many things that are the exact opposite of each other. Someone has defeated a catastrophe of ice that has awakened in the west. Oh, Seung must have managed to fight it off. Then he should have rendezvoused with Fyeotsong too. Where are you, Doctor? Everything's going according to plan as expected. Hey, there's something I wanted to ask you. You're ugly. Damn it, that's not what I wanted to ask you. How can you be so petty? Then what is it? Look at them flirting, come on. I know basically both of them just call each other ugly, but they can be ugly together, right? Like if both of them are ugly, they are perfect for each other. What is it that you're trying to do? What do you mean? What is your goal? I mean, I just don't get it. You've destroyed the throne, and you even let her live. What is it that you're trying to do? There's an ending I want to see. An ending you want to see? The chemistry is so good together. Yeah, they're just made for each other. And I don't even think that the author is like intending to write them in a romantic way right now. It just feels like it's naturally happening. An ending I wanted to write in your novel? Yeah. Hey, let me ask you something too. Why did you plagiarize? You're not a bad writer. You're not that bad of a writer. I told you I didn't plagiarize anything. You seem to hold Twister in high regard, but many elements of Twister were taken from other novels too. Support of transcendental beings, a protagonist who is stuck regressing in a world of a game-like system, survival missions. Isn't it hard to find a novel these days that doesn't have stuff like this? But yours is a problem because it's the most similar. There's a reason for that. Do you want to hear a story? Yeah, as if. Once upon a time, there was this poor little girl. If this is a story about a poor girl who used to love to write but gave up on her dreams and resort to plagiarism to make ends meet, no thanks. You can read minds. You can read minds, can't you? I'm not a god or anything. If I could do something like that, I wouldn't be in this mess right now. Couldn't make ends meet. Poor, poor girl. Look at how bloodshot her eyes are. Hey, but Sooyoung, I get you. I have to tell you guys something. Have you ever tried writing a story with AI? I know it's a hated topic in the writing community, and I would never publish a story written by AI. But I was curious. I was just curious to see how good of a story ChatGPT can write. It was the blandest things you've ever seen. Interesting, because I had an opposite experience. I was very surprised by how well the thing was written. At least, like, the first chapter. Because after I had said, like, oh, write chapter 2 of that, the problem came up that chapter 2 and chapter 1 were not really connected, and ChatGPT was not smart enough to connect the chapters with each other. So it can write a one shot or something like that, but it cannot really write things that are connected. But I was surprised by how like flowery the English language was that it used. How in some degree it was still like interesting. It was like generic, but it was generic just like many webtoons that are getting published right now. It's still something that I could see that many people would read, which I find to be somewhat frightening. Because if that's already what they can write now, I'm worried what they might be able to do in the future. Especially, maybe ChatGPT has gotten better. Yeah, that could be a case, since like from the time where you tried it to me trying it. But it just scares me of the idea of like there being more and more. In a way, we all want to read good stories. And in a way, I don't know how much I would care if it was written by a person or by an AI. But the problem is, if it was written by an AI, it would feel a bit less like less real. Because a person has to think longer about how they want to write something. A person puts like sweat and time and everything into that. So I get the idea, but I feel like just because like a real person has to put so much work into actually doing it themselves, I don't like AI being used in these things. As you said, like the same with the arts, it's getting way too good, and they can still mess up parts, like you said, the hands. But it's already getting so good in so many in parts that I think it's quite crazy. But what I do think is the most crazy is recently when I needed some artwork and I looked up on Fiverr like anime artwork, I even got recommended AI anime artwork. So there are some people on Fiverr like selling them making AI art. As a fan artist, it's demoralizing sometimes because it looks better than my art. I get where you're coming from. I have a similar feeling to some parts. So all I can say is just never give up. Continue doing it. You will continue to improve. And even if AI is doing something, just remember what you are doing comes from you. And what you are doing, all these things, all the strokes that you're making with intention, AI cannot do that. But while we're still on the topic of AI, there's one AI program that I do like and that I'm using, and I'm going to publish things from it. Its name is Suno. Maybe you have heard from it about it already, because it is an AI that can make music. The only way forward really is making a new category for it and labeling it, because Suno is an AI that can make music. You can just make random music, but what I do is I write the lyrics myself and then make it produce like just how it's sung and everything. Because I have not the ability to sing, I have not the ability to mix music and all these things, so that's why I use it. And I think Suno is one of the first AI programs that also is like okay, because they are doing it in a way where like musicians, singers, and all these people have come together to create this database so that other people can use it. So it's made by musicians so that you can make music if you are not capable of doing it yourself. And because it is made by musicians, I feel like it's something different a bit. I use Perplexity, which is kind of like ChatGPT but for questions. It's like a better Google search, so I like it. Yeah, I feel like to some degree some AIs are good. And we should not make it sound like all AIs are evil, all AIs are the devil, because that is just not the case. We cannot just paint it black and white, it's much more complex. But let's get reading. Let's get back to reading. Character Sooyoung Han is using the skill lie detection. Damn it. She's so funny. I like her so much. Character Sooyoung Han has confirmed that you are telling a lie. Well, if you can try reading my mind right now. I said I can't. I really haven't plagiarized anything. Character Sooyoung Han has confirmed that she is telling the truth. What? Oh, look how pretty she is. AI art can replace art because AI can generate a picture 100% equal to the user's mind. Most of the time, AI just generates random good-looking art, but art is about put out thought. You're right. I think you have to think of it like an assistance, because if I was an artist in some way, you can make AI help you. AI cannot replace you, but maybe you can tell the AI to put like you have an idea in your head and tell your AI an AI to draw this idea, and then you look at it to then think about, okay, does my idea have any flaws? The AI drew it like this, but how would I make it like that? You can use it for helps, like getting a support. It's like a supported constellation. AI is like a supported constellation. Also, all AI art rip off artists without consent. Yes, all AI art. But I don't know if this was meant in some way towards me because of the Suno thing I said. But defending myself, Suno is not ripping anyone off because the people who made it are the people who set like the music and everything in there. Reference maker. I think that it could be useful to find polls and such. Yeah, I think it has many uses. I've read Twisa, but it was by coincidence my novel turned out so similar. I was only transcribing the dreams I've had. Here, Soo-young has confirmed that she is telling the truth. Is she using her subconscious to defend herself from the accusation of plagiarism? But you did read it. That's how you dreamed about it. That may be true. But lately I've been thinking, if this reality is based on a novel, and I'm all but a recreation of that novel, maybe my existence itself has been plagiarized. I must be trying to gloss over this issue of that nonsense, but I've just thought, it's just a thought that I had. I've actually thought the same thing myself. It had crossed my mind ever since Twitter became a reality. Has the novel overlapped with our reality? Or is reality turning into the novel? Hey, let's swap shifts. You sleep first. If we keep spewing confusing stuff like that, we'll lose constellations on our channel. You know, I've been getting fewer coins from him since I've joined you. It's because you keep creating frustrating situations. Shut it, blah. But I have to admit that it's comforting to have her around. I'm relieved to know that I'm not the only one. Although she's annoying. Who knows that this world is a work of fiction? It's strangely comforting. Hey, I'm getting sleepy all of a sudden. Huh? When did I fall asleep? It's morning already? Hey, Soo-young, I stand guard now. You should have woken me up. Soo-young? When I woke up from my short but sweet slumber, Soo-young had become a corpse? What? 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 No. Soo-young is not dead. There's no way she's dead. No. Yes, she's dead. That doesn't make any sense. How did they just talk to each other? And he must have slept for a good chunk of hours, but like, how did she become a corpse? 07 in the chat for her, yeah. I'm not leaving on that cliffhanger. Nah, I'm not stopping on 92. I'm not stopping at 92. Who am I? The catastrophe of floods. Doctor, what happened? He's not breathing. Am I in shock right now? That Soo-young is dead? I can't see any wounds. Then has she been poisoned? Is everyone else okay when poison was used? I'm sorry, I must have slept too much. Been asleep this whole time too? Yes. Then it would mean that none of us stood guard last night. That means everyone else fell asleep too when I did. But why did I suddenly fall asleep? It's dust this. It's time of Vienna's Peter. Who cooked our meal last night? I think it was Soo-young. She got us good. This is one of Soo-young's avatars. He can make her avatar die? But how would she pull a prank like this? she shouldn't be able to leave due to a temporary pledge. That's... Hold on. Avatars don't perish until their heads are destroyed. Oh. The avatar of character Suyong-han is suffering for violating the pledge. Character Suyong-han has nullified most of the penalties that come from the temporary pledge by sacrificing her avatar. I'm flabbergasted. I don't know how to react to this. I can scream and shout and let it all out, but I'm just like, I don't know what's going on here. So, was she always an avatar? Was never with them? Or did she... How can the avatar suffer for violating the pledge? How is that possible? How does it work? And since when did they switch? Not entirely sure how this works. Didn't know her avatars could be used like this. Is she gone? I guess so. She sacrificed an avatar in order to wiggle out of Dogja's contract. I understand that, but I don't know how that's... I guess, like, she found a loophole, but why did she want to leave Dogja like this? Just because she didn't get enough coins? Because she didn't agree with taking in the girl? Because she doesn't like Sangha? Because Dogja called her ugly? Like, why did she want to leave now? We don't really know how the avatar ability works at this point of the story. Why? It wouldn't matter how many times I asked that. No, I've been getting fewer coins from them since I've joined you. Some friends you are. For your troubles. Suyong has nothing to gain from being with me. But if she could sacrifice her avatar to leave me, why has she stayed with me all this time? I can't figure it out. We should get going too. Yeah, did Suyong really just want to have friends, but because Dogja never really trusted her, Sangha doesn't like her, she went alone again? Became a lone wolf once more, but she technically just wanted to be part of a group, but Dogja really never accepted her? Just because you read a lot doesn't mean that you understand people any better. Idiots. Should he at least pretend to look for me? Shouldn't he at least pretend to look for me? Well, I'm sure we'll cross paths again. There was no telling whether they'd meet again as friends or enemies. Oh, she's writing a new story! She's writing a new story and she's using Dogja as inspiration for the story. Just because you read a lot doesn't mean that you understand people any better. Yeah. That's sweet. That afternoon, Yusong's mana and agility points reached this scenario's maximum of 60. Yusong, I know the stigma, and I can't lend you any power like the constellations can. But I have a lot of coins. You don't have to sign a support contract if you don't want to, but if you do, you won't regret it. If I sign this, will I not be able to sign with any other constellations? Yes. But don't worry, I won't meddle in your affairs like the other constellations. I'll do it. I've decided to trust you anyway. Support contract has been agreed upon. You have become the support of the incarnation Yusong Shin. You're not a constellation. You cannot use most of the powers that are available to the other supporting constellations. Well, I expected that much. This must be it for now. Available powers. Support incarnation, encourage incarnation. Constellation, prisoner of the golden headband Smurfs. Constellation Secret of Blood congratulates you for your first support contract. You have been gifted 5,000 coins. I'm an incarnation that has another incarnation, even though I'm not a constellation yet. He's just like, I get... You continue to headpad me. Why do you do that? Dogja, that's sexual harassment. If I sign a contract with a constellation, that constellation will also have Yusong under their influence. Good, the constellations seem to love it. The more incarnations I bring under my support, the number of constellations who want to support me will increase as well. My channel is bursting with viewers! He's excited. I can tell without looking. It's time we took off. Let's cross the Han River. Would that be okay? We haven't found a bridge yet. We'll swim across. What? Swim? Aww, look at her getting pulled over. Look at you. Are you sure we're going to be alright? We'll get out as soon as it becomes too dangerous. So act as if we're in danger before real danger strikes. I'm sorry? That way Yusung will be able to unleash her innate powers much faster. Make it look as if we're in a dangerous situation, okay? There's no way a regular girl can survive until the fifth scenario. She may seem like a naive girl, but Yusung's character isn't that simple. From the moment we first met, she probably already scrutinized all of her options. Yusung, yes? Don't run. If you run now, you'll never be able to go back. Just do whatever you can. Okay. Character Yusung Shin has activated Advanced Interspecies Communication Level 3. Doksha! Okay. I thought she was able to only... I guess the definition of a beast is much more, like, wide than the definition of an insect for Gilliam. Like, technically you could call the insects that Gilliam controls also beasts. So, I'm wondering what the limits of her abilities are. Like, what can she not control? Is it only insects, perhaps? Later Faith has been activated. This wouldn't be a problem if I used the Way of the Wind. But that won't make things dramatic enough. Over here, you punks! Mister! Be more anxious. Be more eager. And more desperate. He's actually manipulating her. Beast could mean like a scenario monster, maybe. I thought beast was like the definition of something like those werewolves. Like those are beast type monsters. But apparently he says like maybe those... Are the ichthyosaurs aquatic beasts or are they just aquatic monsters? Did Doksha really just manipulate her to build feelings for him? No! Character Yusung Shin's attribute is nearing evolution. It's so good at gaslighting, yeah. Incarnation Yusung Shin has entered a trance. Character Yusung Shin has activated skill Taming level 7. I'm sorry. I promise to protect you next time. So that's the ruler of all monsters. She gets a nosebleed just like Gilliam, the Beast Lord. Wait, but why did he not support Gilliam like this then? Because he didn't have enough coins back then? Like when he was still together with Gilliam for the most of the time? Is that the only reason why he decided to not do it with Gilliam just yet? This really is amazing. I knew she had potential, but not like this. Mumble, mumble, mumble. We are now crossing the Han River on the back of the ichthyosaur that Yusung tamed. Young already has the constellation. Oh, yay! Who was it again? Do we know that? I think he told Doksha, right? Is that a tier 5 sea monster? Queen Mirabad has appeared. Tier 5 sea monster. We don't know yet, okay. Damn it, did I fail? Yusung, you can stop now! Sanga, damn it, I didn't expect her to call the queen. We have to use the Way of the Wind? It's even bigger than the sea commander I've hunted. Let's go, mister. It's going to give us a ride. Are you standing on its eyeball? Come on, that's not the nicest thing you could have done. Why on the eyeball? But Doksha, if Yusung becomes strong now, wouldn't Yusung from the future be even stronger? You don't need to worry about that. I told Sanga that the catastrophe is the Yusung from the future. But if things go according to the novel, the next catastrophe is Yusung from a future of a different round. Yeah, like the other catastrophes. All the catastrophes are from different worlds. So it wouldn't make sense if she was it. Then would that mean that the catastrophe from the future will still be alive, even if Yusung dies now? Have you ever heard of the disconnected film theory? No? Simply put, Let's call Yusung's life in our world a roll of film. If the Yusung of our world is film number 1, there will be numerous other films in other realities. There could be films 2 or 40 Walton. There would be as many films as there are worlds. But if one of those films becomes disconnected and attached to the end of film number 1, he is different rounds. Different rounds? He is different rounds. A different round. Not really. Do you mean like because it says round instead of regression? That it's important to me of a different round. It's different round different to like a future regression? Different rounds. Now you're putting things in my head. But like if it means like that, if she's like from a future of a different round, wouldn't it be like that the world goes on even after Junghyuk regresses? If there are like different rounds of the future and she comes here, that would mean that Junghyuk is like Junghyuk. The regressions don't stop the world from existing. What if the latter half of film number 41 is spliced to the end of film number 1? What will happen when that film is played? Then the content of the film will change midway. Hold on, then that would mean that the two films cannot affect one another. That's right. Now you got it. Okay. Oh. Say the current Yusung is from film number 1. Different regression. And the Yusung from film number 41 is the catastrophe. Since the two films exist independently of one another, nothing that happens to the Yusung of our world can affect the catastrophe in any way. Sure, smart, but it still doesn't answer my question. Wouldn't the catastrophe still be present even if our Yusung dies, since the two have gone off on different paths? What if film number 1 is burned to ashes? Oh, the tape that's been spliced would burn too. Yusung of the future will die if the Yusung of the present dies, since the two worlds have been forcibly linked. But the future Yusung won't be affected, even if Yusung of the present changes. This paradox is the core of the upcoming catastrophe. You know so much, Dokja. Heard of parallel universes, but this I haven't heard of. Of course she hasn't. The theory created by the author of Twisa. No wonder Twisa was such a flop. Oh, it looks like we've arrived. I mean, yes, it sounds hella complicated, but it works well for a story. I don't think that's the reason why Twisa was a flop. I think Twisa was a flop because the author always intended it to be like that. The author didn't want to make it big so that everyone can read it. The author always knew that Dokja would be the only reader going to the end. This is something... like, this is the second story that the author wants to write. Maybe Dokja is not a real character. Maybe Dokja's story is just the second story that the author wrote. The author wrote a story of a character in a real world that was reading his older work Twisa. And this time, this character got transported into the story that he first wrote. There's so many ideas. It's also just like, maybe he transported Dokja to see how the reader would do it if it really was the story in this world. But it's just too complicated to make an answer for now. Whew, you did good. You're in an age where compliments can go a long way. Look happy. Thank you. Why do you have a feeling that somebody is going to ask if Yusung is the child of Dokja and Sangha? I have a feeling that there will be a gag like this. Somebody could ask that. Russell. What is it? A monster? A giant praying mantis? Dokja! Okay, there we have it. Our boy is back. We're slowly getting reunited for everyone because the catastrophe will be coming. So we need all of our party together. How long has it been? A week? How have you been? Huh? A text message? Look at her. How how high she's raising her eyes up. She's like, wait, Dr. is my big bro. Don't hug my big bro. Nice to see you again, Dr. It's been a while since we last saw each other. Would it hurt to just speak to me? I don't want to. Dr. Donghoon and I... She's like, look at her! It's so cute! She really is jealous already. Like, no, that's my Dogja! Grab. What do you want? So cute! Mister, that boy keeps glaring at me. Dogja, who is she? Like recognizes like, I guess. Beast Master and Insect Master. Oh my god. Haven't you run into Huiwon yet? I wonder how they'll get along. No, but I figure I know where she might be. I've sent my bugs to look for her. Huiwon is the north, right? North is where the King of Wanderers is. Maybe Huiwon wants to make contact with them. You could stay here for now. Maximize your skill levels. And get coins in your spare time. Get your stats as high as you can get them. Oh, and Sana. Yes? You can manage to get in contact with her family. Donghoon Han has used AoE Internet level 7. Vroom vroom. Tell your family about our situation here. Once the scenario ends, the outer suburbs of Seoul won't be safe anymore. What's going to happen? Tell them to get ready since we don't know what will happen. This is the best you can do for them for now. What about you, Doksha? I'm fine. My family is in Seoul. In Seoul, then you'll be fine. Someone has defeated a catastrophe of water in the north. And with that, 4 of the 5 catastrophes have been taken care of. The catastrophe from the flaming depths of hell of the south. The catastrophe of questions of the east. The catastrophe of ice of the west. The catastrophe of water of the north. I feel like it's kind of weird. We have water, ice, flaming hell, and questions. How does that make sense? I thought we would have the elements at first, like, because we had fire, then we had... No, we had fire questions, which still make no sense. Like, fire, water, earth, and air would make sense, but like, fire, ice, water, and questions is weird. And now... There she is. Only the catastrophe of floods remains. There's Huiwon. Looking all dapper. Questions are important. Questions. But who's this guy? Bro, this isn't Avatar the Last Airbender. But, I mean... But is it the Legend of Korra, though? But is it the Legend of Korra? I think this should be enough training for now. Junichi's techniques are amazing. Your swordsmanship was just as impressive, Huiwon. Since you'll soon be getting a supporting constellation, I may not be a match for you anymore. Stop it! Are you sure you don't want to join us, the Nouvelle Vague? Our king would be overjoyed if you did. I'm sure, but I have some friends waiting for me. I hope they know how frantically you are looking for them. They will. I have a feeling they might be watching me right now. It's almost as if she's the Omniscient Reader between us two. Huiwon seems to be regressing without a hitch. Huh? What's this? That's... me? Wait, they are... Hey, you! Get away from Dr. while I'm being nice. Make me? You lousy mutts. Don't talk to me, bug boy. Oh no, they're so cute together. Dokja's not into little kids like you. I know who he likes. What? Know who he likes? Who? There's this girl, so... I don't think you know what you're talking about. Was she going to talk about Suyong? Wait, what are you going on about? It is interesting though. No, I want to see that. So does Yusong think that Dogja likes Suyong? What was that just now? A dream? Novel Gil thinks Dogja likes men. Lol. He does? How would he come to that conclusion? I mean, I feel like we have seen more moments of Dogja thinking about how women are attractive compared to how him thinking about men. Time flew by, and the sub-scenario which seemed to go on forever had finally come to an end. Hey, butt boy, you were hugging him just now, weren't you? Yeah, so what? What are you, a baby? I guess it wasn't a dream. The cinema thing. Oh, because he was talking about the Jungyeok thing back then. Maybe Gilyong thinks of Jungyeok and Yusong thinks of Han Soo-young, perhaps. Maybe. Sub-scenario survival activities has been completed. Oh, there's this guy again. Haven't seen him in a while. I must have kept you all waiting. Did you enjoy your survival activities? At long last, the fifth scenario, which you all been waiting for, will begin. There was a little mix-up in the schedule, but yes, well, but I assure you, this scenario will be well worth the wait. He must have gotten an earful from his superiors. He looks like he lost some weight. 9,421. 9,530. What are you doing? What do you think? 9,611. I see you've already defeated 4 of the 5 catastrophes. Hats off to your efforts. But... no singing. But compared to the last catastrophes, you'll go up against... the rest were mere child's play. Oh, we see some of the kings still going active here. What? That can't be. Depending on how you do in this scenario, all that you've accomplished up to this point may turn out to be futile, and everything might even come to an end. But luckily for you, there are beings out there who pity the situation you're in. Look at those Dokebi. For the fifth scenario, there's one last event that occurs. So now, look at our boy, how massive he is, look at all his muscles. We'll begin the second support selection. Snap, snap, snap. Wait, does second support mean like just a second chance for people to get another constellation? Or does it mean that people can get a second constellation? I think it's the first one, as in you can just, if you don't have one, you can get one. Maybe you can change constellation, but that would make problems for the constellations that you were like with you since the start. So I feel like it's just that people who don't have one can take one, but there shouldn't be that many people without constellations, right? Choose your support and constellation. The chosen constellation will be your reliable support. Finally, I'm signing a contract too. Hey, look over there. What is that? Mister? Look like a Christmas tree. Yes. Look at all that. The constellations who love the Korean Peninsula demand that you keep your end of the bargain. The number of stars that appear around one's head is equivalent to the number of constellations you want to become one's support constellation in the second support selection. All these constellations are here. And to commemorate the occasion, I want to hold a special event of my own. If we reach 10,000 subscribers, because of the promise I made in Dokak's Gamsu in return for 10,000 subscribers. Did you do what I asked you to? I did, but why would you make such a promise? Well, good luck. Constellations who love the Korean Peninsula are nervous about the number of subscribers. Not fabricated. Hashtag support now. Coin collab. Collab? Coin collection. Coin call. I don't know. 9,781. Constellations who have been here since the last support constellation selection. Prisoner of the Gold Headband, Abyssal Black Flame Dragon, Secret Blotter. Where's Uriel? Why is she not here? Seoa Ilpil, Ball Leader of the Peasant Army, the Great King Hui Mi. I'm sorry that I keep rejecting them, but it can't be helped. Seoa Il must be Song Yong Yu, though there's the great monk Samyong, General Yushin Kim. Why is Abyssal Flame Dragon here? Why doesn't he go after Suyong instead? Swordmaster of Goryeo and Dionysus. God of alcohol and ecstasy. I remember all their nicknames, so there are a few that I don't recognize. Head of the Afterlife? The King's Tactician. What? Is this for real? Scribe of Heaven? Black Light of Guidance. Ruler of Revenge and... He's one of the most powerful constellations of pure good alignments, and even outranks all the other angels, including Uriel, Heaven's right-hand man. Raphael, right? Archangel's Metatron. You think Uriel would be first one on the list? Well, yeah, right? Why is she not there in like the top 5? Metatron? I have never heard that name before. It must be a real angel, right? Metatron. Who, like, high-ranking angel. I always just thought Raphael was the highest. I never heard of Metatron. That's the first for me hearing about this guy. It's here too. Damn it, just what sort of constellations are watching me right now? Many constellations are wondering if you will keep your promise. But they haven't reached the 10,000 subscribers. Beyond, how many are there now? Oh, but they still have 3 minutes to reach it. 3 minutes remaining until support selection ends. Constellation Ball, leader of the peasant army, is looking at you anxiously. Constellation Ball, leader of the peasant army, has given you 200 coins. Constellation Seo Ilpil has gifted you 300 coins. The Great King Hongmu has gifted you 400 coins. Good, they've begun competing with the donations. I didn't ask for 10,000 subscribers just to get out of that situation. Constellation Prison of the Golden Headman has gifted you 5,000 coins. Constellation Scribe of the Heaven has gifted you 30,000 coins. Constellation Prison of the Golden Headman glares at the Constellation Scribe of the Heaven. This was impressive. He's at a different level. There's no reason for me to not make use of this chance to rake in coins. 2 minutes remaining until support selection ends. How many now? 9,973, 76, 77, 81, 84. Metatron is the writer for God in Christianity and Judaism. I've never heard of him, surprisingly. I've really never heard of him. Like, in all the stories that I read, it was always just Raphael as his right-hand man. $9,990, 93, 95, 98, 9,999. Many constellations are watching nervously. Support selection has ended. That was lucky. He stopped at 9,999 subscribers. Oh, did he manipulate something? Is he... Oh, is he scamming them? Is he scamming them? Gosh, what a bummer. I was going to pick one of you as soon as I hit 10,000. Most constellations are shouting in protests. Many constellations are wondering who you are going to pick. To protect the privacy of said incarnation, I can't disclose the information, huh? Good job, Beyond. Considerable number of constellations are in an uproar. Come now, calm down, constellations. It was a close one, but we didn't meet the 10,000 subscriber goal. In return for your show of support, I'll hold a new event as a reward. Many constellations are listening to what the Dokkaebi Beyond has to say. This is what the most of you are probably thinking right now. Most likely because the 4 archangels, the more famous from the name, are the most famous from the named angels. Yeah, probably like that. Metatron is apparently very powerful, but less known, like, in the wide picture of the world, I guess. This is what the most of you are probably thinking right now. What's the point of letting an incarnation that I can't control run rampant? So here's my plan. The incarnation has refused yet again to pick a supporting constellation. Oh my! Let's punish him! Many constellations strongly agree with the Dokkaebi Beyond. Master, why didn't you pick a supporting constellation? Oh, it says Mister, not Master. I apologize. Because I didn't feel like it. But I do admit, I almost went for it when I saw Metatron. Sangha, take the children with you and hide. You do have a plan, right? Of course. And don't come out until I give you the signal. A new bounty scenario has arrived. Bounty scenario, Divine Punishment. Category, Bounty. Difficulty, A. Clear condition. Deliver brutal and ruthless death to the incarnation Dr. Kim. The more brutally he dies, the more coins you earn. Time limit, 20 minutes. Reward, 40,000. Do question mark coins. Penalty for failure? None. You have become the target of a bounty scenario. What? 40,000 coins? No way. 40,000 coins? Mister. Bye-bye. Hey, catch that bastard! Don't let him get away. He's worth 40,000 coins. Many constellations are pleased with the way the scenario is going. Constellations, please note that in this Divine Punishment event, you can apply various penalties to the incarnation Dogja Kim by gifting him coins. A greedy constellation has applied a speed penalty to you. You have been gifted 500 coins. I've got you! Hey, are you alright? The wound isn't as bad as it looks. A constellation who wants you to suffer has applied the attack penalty on you. Get him! He's nothing! He's not as strong as I thought. Good, this is pretty better. I would be in deeper trouble if I ended up killing them. You have been gifted 500 coins. What do you think you're doing, Bion? What do you mean? We're just having a little fun before the main game. He's annoying, but I'm so jealous. Look at him acting so smug now that his channel has grown. Damn it. Bion's subscriber count didn't grow past 9,999 because the whole thing was rigged. From the beginning, the maximum subscriber count for Bion's channel was 9,999. Dogsha, are you sure we're going to be alright? If you get caught again, we'll be charged for breaking the rule of plausibility. And that's why we're holding this event as a distraction. I didn't know this would actually work. I did. We used to do it all the time as the game company I used to work for. What a scammer. Yeah, we all knew this would happen. I mean, I didn't expect it. I actually thought like, ooh, is he going to pick somebody? Because it wouldn't be unlikely for him to pick somebody. We're getting close to like 100 chapters. I feel like it would be a big thing to get a constellation like in this part now. Not that it's something to be proud of. A constellation who wishes for your death penalty has applied a defense penalty on you. You've been gifted 500 coins. Yeah. A few constellations are saddened to see you in peril. Get him! He's headed towards the Hun River. There's nowhere to run. Splash. What? Has he lost his mind? Many constellations have become ecstatic. Personal skill bookmark has been activated. Character bookmark activated. Yusung Shin, right? He's using Yusung Shin's power to... Wait, no. There are two chances here. Either he's using Yusung Shin to take control of the beasts, or he's taking control of Jia to create a ship army. But I don't know which one he's going for. I removed a slot 3 inside the Inho Chon. It really was time for that. You also should remove Namu and Kim while you're at it. He's using Yusung, and replacing with Beast Tamer Yusung Shin. Bookmark number 3 has been activated. Activate Advanced Interspecies Communication level 3. The duration of the bookmark skill will be determined based on your skill level. Skill duration 30 minutes. Your understanding of the character has reached a significant level. You can choose to make a few of their skills your own. Taming level 9 has been activated. You can feel it. The scent of the monsters. Their emotions. I can feel the circuitry of my brain synchronizing with theirs. What the hell is that? Oh, he's also getting a nosebleed. Look at the nosebleed. Come, Queen Mirabad. Whoa! Hey, can't you go a bit slower? Oh! Constellation Prisoner of the Golden Heaven is cackling at you. Personal skill bookmark has been deactivated. I guess I can use the same skills, but not as proficiently. How can you throw me like that, you heartless beast? But she did let me off at my destination. This is the southwestern area of Yongsan-gu. The last catastrophe meteorite should be here at Nordeo Island. I don't know, probably some Korean small island I don't know about. Where is he? I'm sure I saw him go this way. Damn it, they followed me here already. I didn't realize there were so many people who learned to fly. Hey, misters! Get off the island while I'm still asking nicely. Who the hell are you? Young brat, I ought to. Oh, it is Gia, right? Ah, my arm! That's her, the naval warfare god. What's she doing here? Damn it, everyone, run for it! She's also looking much prettier. The art style really must have improved since we last saw her. Why didn't you come out now? Why don't you come out now, huh? What's the use of hiding when you have the target mark on you? I really can't tell whether you're smart or dumb. Oh, are you going to kill me too? I want to, but I can't, since that might make Master sad. Yeah, he'd be sad that he didn't get to kill me himself. How have you been? Not that I even need to ask. I thought you went back to Taipung Girls High School. What are you doing here? Master came to get me a while back. I have no idea how he found me though. Huh. It looks like her stats have already neared the maximum value allowed for this scenario. And her Demon Slayer and Blade Proficiency skill seem to have improved a lot. How come everyone seems to power up much faster when I'm not with them? Are you here with Jungyok? Huh? Didn't you come here all knowing all that? Find him, he's around here somewhere. But why do you bring those deadweights with you? To hunt down the catastrophe, of course. Why, you don't have to do that. What? You don't have to fight the catastrophe. That's what Master said. He told me that the final catastrophe isn't dangerous at all if he's around. But he told me to stop whoever tries to come on his islands. Damn it, Jungyok. No, it can't be. Everyone, you can't come in here. This area is dangerous. What? Says who? I'm Lieutenant of Unit 6502. Lieutenant? You've got to be kidding me. It's dangerous to rebel against government authority. Let's go! I'll escort you to a safe location. Yo, look at how fast he is. Oh my god, Dogsha, you're really just holding everybody back. Maybe the pro gamer ability from Jungyok is allowing him to make it so that everybody levels up faster. Maybe it has something to do with pro gamer, because we still have no idea what pro gamer is able to do. No way. Anyone else need a lift? Shit, disperse! He's a monster! I'm so tired. I feel like I'm about to die. Let's get out of here. Where are you, Dogsha? Johnson! Dogsha! Dogsha, it's me, Hyunsung Lee! You're okay! Wait, keep your distance. Over there! There's the target! Didn't I tell you this area is dangerous? Great Mountain Crow level 5. Ah! What did Jungyok do to him that he became so strong in such a short time? He turned the army lieutenant into captain in Korea. So, Dogsha, where's Jungyok? What? Oh, he's in the forest of the island. Dogsha usually shoulder things on his own. That's why his team weren't leveling fast. That's right. He's doing a lot by himself, but he's still using them to some degree. I'll be back soon. We'll talk then. I'll be bad for Johnson, but I don't have time to catch up with him. He's gone again. I have to hurry and check before Jungyok gets in his way. Oh, and you are? Jungyok, what do you think you're doing right now? You have a lot you don't know for someone who has future vision. Did you feed the scenario guide's meteorite to the catastrophe? No. How long does it last? 20 minutes, okay. Feed the scenario guide's meteorite to the catastrophe. Ooh, this is getting bad. But we're getting to the last chapter of the day as well, guys. So whatever this will be the cliffhanger of this week. This will be the cliffhanger of this week. And this week was another banger of a week. The question is, what will the cliffhanger be? Will the Yusong get out of this thing for now? Or will she not get out until next week? Will Dogsha talk about the entire bad things that are going to happen with Jungyok? How is everything going to turn out, huh? Get ready for the cliffhanger of a lifetime. Damn you. Just expected he's going to make the meteorite hatch prematurely. No wonder he's in love with Solwa Lee. But why? We can't do without the guide. But why are you trying to awaken the catastrophe so early? Have you finally lost it? This catastrophe was an ally of mine in my past life. What? So this catastrophe is safe. Safe? Yeah, Jungyok is right. No wonder everything seemed to be going so smoothly for him this round. I've forgotten since he helped me out a few times. Jungyok is an idiot who has to die hundreds of times to just barely reach the ending. The catastrophe of floods is preparing to hatch. Sowa, take him with you and get off the island. The catastrophe of floods is nothing like the previous scenarios. You need to band together and fight as one, unless we join forces. Don't get in my way, Dogsha, unless you want to die. Extra points? Jungyok, listen to me. The Yusong Shin that's awakening now isn't the Yusong Shin you know of. If you meet her... Damn my voice. The incarnations sure have a short temper. You're so eager to awaken the catastrophe when all the other planets have tried to avoid it. Well then, get ready to greet the catastrophe. Catastrophe of Floods is awakening. A new main scenario has arrived. Mr. Main scenario, the catastrophe of floods. Category, main. Difficulty, double S. Key condition, defeat the catastrophe of floods. Yu Sung-shin. 100 coins and question mark, question mark, question mark. Failure, destruction of soul. There she is. Look at her, all grown up. The fourth wall has nullified your emotional shock. What is that? Is that a catastrophe? Is that a woman? People have already made it this far. I guess just Jihye and Hyunsung weren't enough to stop them all. I've been waiting for you, Yu-sung. Captain! I see. Waiting for me means this must not be the first time we've met. Junhyuk made it to the 46th scenario in the second round. It was because he obtained valuable information from the catastrophe of floods. I need your help. But, Captain, which round are you in right now? Why do you ask? Because I need to know. Oh, Junhyuk, don't say another word. Yu Sung-shin was cooperative in Junhyuk's second round, but she's different this time around. I've heard. Which, I see. Yu Sung of the second round. So even though I gave you information in the previous round, you failed? Give all the information she had to Junhyuk. That's why I need more info. And ended her own life. It was her last act of kindness towards the Junhyuk she knew. It took thousands of years. He was sent to the past by the Junhyuk in his 41st round. So the Junhyuk of the 41st round sent her back to the 3rd round. Wait, no. The Junhyuk of the 41st round sent her back to the 1st round. Or the 2nd round. Like, she was always the catastrophe. But how was it? That's the paradox thing. How can she always be the catastrophe if only the Junhyuk from the 31st round sent her back to be the catastrophe? Or am I misunderstanding something? That's the whole thing. According to his plan, she wandered through the labyrinths of worlds for thousands of years, and returned to the Earth as the path of the past as a catastrophe. You know, Captain, how excruciating it was? What hardships I faced just so that I could do your bidding? What came first, the chicken or the egg shenanigans? Yeah, that's why I don't like time travel shenanigans too much. Whenever time travel is somewhere in the story, it feels like it's crazy. I've been here 200 years for humanity's sake, and another 200 years because I promised to protect our world. And after that, I've endured by thinking of you and the others. But what was the point of all that? Quit your blabbering and just give me the info on the 41st round. No, you shouldn't talk like that. The damn attitude of his. What a worry to you, Captain. What? I fulfilled my duty. I even gave you a chance, but you're still the same. And always will be. Shut! Don't! Damn it, please move. Move, you useless body. Time travel is complicated. Hello, Amy. Welcome to the stream. I hope you had a nice day, and it's only going to get nicer reading this chapter with us today. You'll carry on using people like tools. It will put me in the labyrinth of the worlds again. Your petty sense of righteousness. And that goal of yours. Missed you a lot. I've missed you a lot, Captain. I despise you for living only for yourself. Why am I not surprised to see Lachi here as well? Lachi is a very famous face in the Omniscient Reader universe, I guess. She's at least she? Why am I saying she? I don't even know the gender. I'm just saying she because Lachi sounds female for me. Oh my god. Lachi is just like a fabled constellation. At least a historical constellation. There's only one thing I can tell you now. You can't save anyone, Captain. This is where your 3rd round ends. Move, Junhyuk! So this is the cliffhanger you're talking about. You're right. Most people think Lachi sounds male. Lachi sounds female to me. Dogja, you can't die again. This is the second time I'm seeing you die. Dogja. Dogja? Dogja! That's right. This world has always been like this. Oh, I realized how lucky I had been. A world where you could die for taking one wrong step. Can you finish me off? You always want to kill me. What are you? I'll give you 1 minute to do it. So kill me. You'll even earn coins if you do it now. Personal skill, the fourth will has partially nullified your physical pain. Wait, Dogja, it's not too late. It is, you bastard. No, it isn't. He actually cares for you. You can see it now. Dogja, don't you see it? They care for each other. You bastard. I'm missing the lower half of my intestines. Does he have... I believe, because this is not the end of the story. Imagine this. We're 98/99 episodes in this story. And they just kill off Dogja. And now we follow Junhyuk as the protagonist. Dogja isn't the protagonist anymore. It's Junhyuk. Junhyuk was the protagonist anyways in the past, so now he's the protagonist in the future as well. But I feel like he has amassed enough people for his King of No Killing to activate. So he wants to die as fast as possible for King of No Killing to activate. Even Solo wouldn't be able to. Fix me. You have died. Yeah. As expected. Skill, the King of No Killing is taking effect. The effect of the Immortal King has been delayed due to a conflicting skill. Your consciousness has been freed from the confines of your body due to death. Level 3 of the Omniscient Reader viewpoint has been activated automatically. In the novel, when Dogja asks Junhyuk to kill him, Junhyuk replies with I can't. And Dogja said there's some things in Junhyuk's eyes he can't understand. It's the first time for Junhyuk seeing Dogja die. Last time was the dragon with Autumn. That's correct. I mean, Junhyuk? Why do you say Junhyuk? It's Junhyuk. Junhyuk doesn't have the ability for regression, which means there's many possibilities. Yes. Okay, let's see how this will turn out. I wasn't sure what cliffhanger you meant. But this isn't as bad of a cliffhanger as I thought. Because we know he's going to get revived. Typos are always fine. I can't type either. I'm just thinking... Now that Yusong saw Dogja jumping in for Junhyuk, she would think, wait, you always only think about yourself. And then there's still this person selflessly sacrificing themselves for you? And also, you cared about his death? Like, Junhyuk, what came of you? You changed. So I feel like the Yusong catastrophe is going to not kill Junhyuk. That's my prediction. And it was another good chunk of chapters. Another very good chunk of chapters. We read from 85 to 98. So I feel it's like 13 or 14 chapters, which is a good amount. And we made progress once more. This is where chapter 92 is a better cliffhanger, I think. Chapter 92 was the cliffhanger of us thinking that Suyong died. Sometimes I forgot that this is almost as similar as Starstream, and we are all the constellations here just chatting. It really makes me feel like we are a part of the story, because we are. Yeah, we kind of are. There could be a constellation that's based on us. Like a collective, not mastermind, like what's the word? The word of like, where multiple things make up one mind. What's the word for that? There's a word, I forgot that. It's not math mind, it's like hive mind. Hive mind. We're just a hive mind. We're a constellation called the hive mind. Ah yes, we love to see it. Love the theories, keep them coming. I will do it. And you will think to yourself, this idiot, none of them are right. Oh man. Rita Studio doing a good job as well. They keep leveling up. Can't wait for my own version of Omniscient Reader's viewpoint. That's actually a nice idea. I was thinking I will do that. I'm working on those things for now for a PTJ one and for a Tower of God one. But because Omniscient Reader is another one that I'm now really liking, I'm thinking about, do you know the concept of can you survive stories? Where like you have a player, a friend or somebody, and you tell them a story of like some sort of webtoon, manga, anime or something, and you make it so that they are in this world and you need to see if they can survive. And I would basically do that with one of my friends. And I was thinking about doing it all as videos, but technically, Omniscient Reader's viewpoint, Can You Survive, would perfectly work as a live stream project. Like, you could literally make it so that they, like, I can make a one-shot in video format, but I could literally make a live stream format where all the viewers are different constellations. Oh, your friend would die immediately, but that would be so fun to watch. Yeah, I mean, he would... I probably would need to give my friend a regression ability. Just to make it so that we don't always die. We need to make an attribute window for them. Yeah, and we also would need to... we would need to make a thing where all the viewers need to... Not like apply or something, but I would need every viewer to basically say like, either I want to be that constellation from the story, or something like, I want to be myself as a constellation, and that's what I would do. So I feel like it could be really, really fun. And I don't even need to make you donate 500 coins every time you do something. You can be constellations and send indirect messages in chat. I feel like that would be super fun, but it would also be... I would really need to think hard about I could make that work. Because on top of having something like me writing a story, me writing scripts for my already YouTube videos with the Webtoon reviews every Thursday, and my fan story from One Piece on Mondays, the streams on Mondays and the streams on Thursdays, all these things are already taking up a lot of time. The constellation Lachi is smiling mischievously. Like, what would the constellation Lachi be though? What would you have? Like, what stigma would you offer? Like, oof, I just realized Han Soo-young is on top of your head. It's so cute. Yeah, she is there. My entire screen is full of those characters. It's literally her laughing at all of us because we're idiots. Because I feel like if I were the story, she would laugh at me and make fun of me the entire time. Maybe this is something you can think about. Until the next stream or whenever we are able to write with each other. Constellation who knows the future likes your idea. Plus 500 coins. Oh, I'd probably be a secret plotter if we're being canon constellations. That would be... I need to think about that. I'm going to put that in my folder of ideas because I really like the idea of doing something like this live. This sounds really, really cool. But it is also a lot of work. So we need to make this work. But I guess if you are either going to pick a constellation we know from the story, or if you want to be your own constellation in the future of this project that might not even happen in, I don't want to say in the next few months, but we have to see. So we have to see when it will happen, if it will happen. But until then, you can think, what might your personal stigma be? What could you, as a constellation, give your incarnation? What the frick is... But for now, that's all from me for today. I would really appreciate it if you consider clicking on the subscribe button, because I'm doing the YouTuber thing of wanting to grow this channel, and apparently only 30% of the people watching my videos and streams are subscribed to my channel. That's a pretty low number. Let's at least make it 50-50. But for now, that's all from me for today. All that's left to be said is stay happy, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay cultured. Pyro, out. Bye. Thank you all for watching.